The following is a presentation of Region 11 Spring Sports on 107.7 FM and CacheValleyDaily.com. This broadcast of Region 11 Sports is brought to you by Cache Valley Daily and the Cache Valley Media Group, covering the Skyview Bobcats, Green Canyon Wolves, Logan Grizzlies, Bear River Bears, Ridgeline Riverhawks, and Mountain Crest Mustangs. Now, it's time for Region 11 Sports on 107.7 FM and CacheValleyDaily.com.
Auto Detailing. They are a preferred insurance repair shop. Their employees are consistently trained on all the new repair methods. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
In a world of ordinary flaws, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at Castelite.com.
Do you have a backup generator, or have you explored the options of adding one to your home? Golden Spike Electric can find the right model for your needs. Find them online at gsegenerators.com or call 435-257-3016.
Central Milling, Gilt Edge Flour, and Wheatland Seed are local companies who produce high-quality organic flour for home and commercial kitchens. Rest assured, when you purchase one of their products, you'll get the very best. Central Milling in Logan, Wheatland Seed in Collinston, Gilt Edge Flour in Richmond.
Wonder why Riverside Corner Sinclair on Valley View Highway is so darn busy? It's because of the best hot made-to-order breakfast, lunch, and dinners. And better. Make sure to stop and fill up your car and yourself at Riverside Corners.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
All right, Bears fans, welcome back to another exciting season of Bear River Bears football on 104.9 The Ranch. Tonight, the Bears kick off their home. They played their home opener last week. They were in Cedar Valley. We'll take a short pause here as we have our national anthem.
I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
Frank May Skidoo in Honeyville has been family operated since '68, 3 generations deep, sharing our passion for the great outdoors. Swing by and let's chat snow, share stories, and find the perfect Skidoo for you. Visit frankmayskidoo.com for a slice of our history.
The thing some stores call customer service.
Hello?
Over here.
Oh, I need a little help finding some tools.
Tools on aisle 50.
With Greer's Do It Best hardware, you won't feel lost in our store. We'll walk you to the item you need and provide expert advice. Greer's Do It Best hardware.
We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Plan ahead.
Joan and Josh Rudd of Rudd Funeral Home will pay attention to the details to make your service a great one. Online at ruddfuneralhome.com.
Hanson Motors has won gold 3 years in a row in the Best of Northern Utah contest. For 72 years, Hanson Motors has been your trusted Chevrolet, GMC, and Cadillac dealer. Your gold standard in Northern Utah. Hanson Motors in Brigham
City. All right, Bears fans, let's try that again. First game of the season for us here on 104.9 The Ranch, working the kinks out. The gear always has a few glitches that first time out. I'm Trent Carter. I'll have the play-by-play call for you today as the Bears host the Cedar Reds in what is their home opener tonight for Bear River football. Joining me on the broadcast tonight, former quarterback for the Bear River Bears, Kobe Reese. Sorry, I was going to call you your brother there for a second.
That's all right. It wouldn't be the first time. It won't be the last. I'm just happy to be here tonight.
So, again, we'll see if we can get all the kinks worked out. That sounds a little echoey in our headsets. Hopefully it's not for you. But as they introduce, we've had the national anthems, and then tonight, Kobe, they're doing a little special event here where they're honoring Cameron West. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about that young man?
Yeah, Cameron West, if you're looking for a great example of a great young man, it was him. He was a friend to everybody, and personally, I knew Cam really well, spent a lot of time at my house, and, he's a kid that just everybody loved, and it kind of showed when they had his funeral, and it was a tragic thing for Bear River, and hopefully we can get these kids just to understand how precious life really is.
We'll join as they have a moment of silence. Yeah, it's one of those moments where you really have a chance to reflect on the things that are important, and you just never know when it's going to be your time. I'm really grateful for Bear River High School tonight and honoring Cameron. Getting to the game for tonight, I don't know if you had a chance to watch any of the first game that the Bears played against Cedar Valley. I thought it was a great opening game on the road. You're always going into a tough environment when a team's playing their first game at home, but thought offensively the Bears looked pretty dang good, and one of the things that I took away from it was Jackson Tyre was ready to answer the call for the offense for the Bears, stepping in, fill some big shoes left by Owen Olson, and comes away with a game where he throws 340 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, he sure was, and I was really happy for him. I know he's been waiting for his time, and he worked a lot this offseason. As I talked to him, he was really ready to go, so it was nice to see him do that, and I really liked how they started the game, got his confidence going with a few short passes, and then hit him up the middle with some running and got the one around the end for a long one, and then it just opened everything up from there.
Yeah, the other positive takeaway I had from that game as well was the big plays. It seems like the Bears had multiple big plays, which obviously adds to your passing total, but that's what you have to do to win in high school football. Whoever seems to have the most big plays on the field.
Yeah, and I've seen that catch by Eli Bragger like 4 or 5 times on my social media feed. That was one heck of a one-handed grab right off the bat, and it just kind of got him rolling.
So if there was a couple of concerns that I had from that game, Kobe, is 2 of the 3 leading tacklers for the Bears were out of the secondary. As a coach yourself, when you see something like that, is that something that concerns you as well?
Well, Cedar Valley, they did throw the ball a lot, so naturally you're going to have a little more of that down the field. Our D-line is young, but they're going to grow as the year goes on and going to get better. And I can't say it surprises me too much for the first game, but, yeah, you definitely want to cut it down.
And the other thing that was a bit of a concern for Bears' first game, and maybe that is just attributed to it being the first game, 13 penalties for over 150 yards, penalty yards. That's between that and 2 turnovers. I think that's ultimately the difference in a 36-30 loss.
Yeah, for sure, and some of them, unfortunately, were the undisciplined type, a late hit out of bounds or the jumping off sides and false starts and things like that. You're going to get a holding penalty here and there no matter what, but if you can get away and from the ones that you don't have to have, the late hits out of bounds and stuff like that, they'll be just fine. But you're right, I think if I recall, it actually kept the drive going once or twice.
Yeah. So tonight's pregame show was sponsored by Kent's Market. They were named gold and silver medalists in Best of Northern Utah for grocery store donuts and catering. Stop in for grocery, health and beauty, fresh meat, and fresh produce. We appreciate Kent's Market for sponsoring our brief pregame show this evening. It's a beautiful night. The wind has been blowing this afternoon. Seems like it's calmed down just a little bit. As both teams have now taken the field, we're ready for kickoff as the Bears will kick. They will be going from right to left on the dial. They'll be in their home uniforms, red jerseys with white pants and white helmets. Tonight's uniform check is brought to you by Bob's Body Shop, a preferred auto body repair center in Tremont, and they'll take care of all the insurance paperwork for you. Call 257-6 7825. The visiting Cedar Reds will be in their white uniforms with gold helmets and looks like maroon lettering. So the opening kickoff is up and away by Stone Higley, and there will be no return. That's a touchback. And Stone Higley coming off an excellent sophomore campaign as a kicker for the Bears. And pregame here, he was kicking it from 60 yards, and I actually saw him make one. There was a couple that fell short, but that's impressive.
Yeah, I mean, he seems to be getting a stronger and stronger leg each year, and that doesn't surprise me. We kicked that one in the end zone. That is with the wind on that one, but luckily it does look like the wind has died down. That was roaring there for a minute.
Yeah,
I was worried about it.
Really blowing this afternoon. So Cedar will start 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. First snap is a fake handoff, and a blitz on the left edge by the Bears disrupts the play, and the pass falls incomplete. They're about the 20-yard line. Pass intended for Brent Martin.
Yeah, Dallin Rice and also Ty Jones put a lot of pressure on them. I kind of like what they're doing so far on defense, especially with last week as well. They're blitzing quite a bit, which is always good to put pressure on that quarterback. Seems everybody's out of the shotgun anymore anyway.
2nd down and 10. Shotgun snap again. This time they look down the left side. They throw complete and knocked out of bounds for a gain of about 6-7 yards on the play.
Yeah, who was that? Number 14 there with the tackle. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, it's going to take me a minute. Tice Capner.
Yeah, Tice, that's right.
Hopefully everyone's number is on the roster that I have. You'll see a few out there. You're like, that's not on there. Brings up a big 3rd down and about 4 or 5 yards to go on the opening drive for Cedar. Shotgun snap. This time they hand off up the middle, stuffed beautifully by the Bears as the hole was filled by Garrett Stone.
Yeah, looks like, that was a nice play. And Dallin Rice was in there again as well. I really like Dallin. You know, he's just a junior, but he's a really strong kid. Plays really low to the ground for that middle linebacker position. That's great. Him and Ty make a great duo in there.
So it looks like the Bears will get a 3-and-out on their first defensive possession of the night.
It's a great sign. We had a little trouble stopping people last week.
Cedar in punt formation. Snaps away. Kick is away. It's a low line drive kick that lands at the 48-yard line. Is going to get a good roll across midfield and will be downed inside the 40, make it the 33-yard line, and that's where the Bears will take over 1st and 10.
You got to love the turf sometimes, and that's one of those reasons you don't. That one just kept rolling.
Yeah, it was about a 21-yard punt that got another 25 yards rollout. So junior quarterback Jackson Tyre will lead the Bears out on to their first possession. They'll go split. They'll go 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side. Snap is away. They'll look on the left side, throw over and catch, and they'll try and get a little bubble screen out of it. Good for about 3 yards on the play. I believe the catch made by Tatum Stevens.
Yeah, and that little kid, he is so fast. He may not be very big, but he is so fast. I think it's always a great idea to get him the ball in open field.
Yeah, looking out there, definitely the smallest guy on the field, but speed kills.
Yep.
2nd down and 6. Empty backfield, shotgun formation. Tyre takes the snap, looks to throw. Now he's going to scramble down the right side. Deep ball over the middle. Oh, they came back for the ball, and the ball went over the head of the receiver, and that's intercepted by Cedar, and they'll take over inside the 30-yard line. That was one of those that looks like Corver Riley was coming back for the ball, and if he'd have kept going, maybe had a chance.
Yeah, trying to figure out what maybe he lost it in the sun or something. It didn't seem like he went after it and kind of lost it in the air a little bit.
So a play that looked like a potential completion ends up in an interception, and there's the first turnover of the game, and Cedar will take over. Put them at their own 28-yard line. Shotgun snap is taken. They'll sweep over the left side. That goes nowhere. Loss of 3 yards on the play.
Yeah,
Again, is that Garrett Stone in there again? I'm starting to see why he was leading him in tackles. He's always up by the line.
Yeah. I think that Daxton Bingham got in there too. That number 20, he came off the edge there. So far, they have blitzed Ty almost every play, which I think that's a good thing for us.
He's up by the line again. In the gap on the right side, he'll blitz. They'll double team him. This time they'll quick throw down the right side, and there's a seam. Off to the races goes Cedar. Here's potential for a big play and a touchdown. We do have a flag in the backfield. He'll take it all the way in. That's Crew Giles who scores, but we'll see what the flag is.
I'm assuming it's a hold kind of in that area, right where he broke loose, or a block in the back would be my guess to spring him.
Everyone's headed back, so it looks like penalty will negate the touchdown. Holding against Cedar, bring them back 10 yards, and we'll go again.
That might be the one downfall about blitzing as much as we do. If they get it on the outside, there's not a ton of help after we get past those DBs.
So we'll replay the down, be 2nd and 15. Quarterback for Cedar, Everett Kelling, the junior. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the left, lone back. Throw is over the left side, makes one move, gets up close to first down yardage. It'll be a gain of about 11 yards on the play. Bring up 3rd down and about 2.
Waylon Loveland on the tackle there, number 81. Glad he was there.
Both teams wanting to go very quickly today to start this game, getting up to the line. Now they'll look to the sideline for the play.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I'm a little jealous watching these offenses now. Shotgun, everything. I don't think I ever got to play out of the shotgun in this tempo.
Kelling takes the snap. He'll hand off over the left side there. That's enough for a first down as the Bears stop them after about a 3-yard gain.
Bunch of guys there again on the tackle. I think Dallin and Ty were both in there on that one.
So the first down of the game is picked up by Cedar as they are inching closer to midfield. Mark them at the 42-yard line. They'll motion from left to right. Snaps taken, looks down the left side. Now he'll sprint over to the right side. There's a sack by the Bears defense, gobbled up by number 19, which is Wyatt Goodliff, the junior. Is it 19 or 18?
I think it was 18, Brecken Haynes. That Brecken's a strong kid.
My mistake. Give the sack to Brecken Haynes. 2nd and 20. No score, just over 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Kelling takes the snap, hands off up the middle. A little bit of running room, manages to scamper out to the 40-yard line. It'll bring up a long 3rd down and 12.
Yeah, not a bad play there by Cedar, getting some of the yardage back, trying to get in a manageable 3rd down. And I think they are seeing the Bears liking to send pressure, so they a little bit of a draw there, trying to get past the linebackers there.
This time Cedar lines up 3 receivers to the left, lone back next to Kelling. Shotgun snap again, looks to throw over the middle, has a man open, the tackle's made, and then he breaks the tackle. They had him short. Now it's a sprint for the end zone. He's at the 20, the 15, gets a block behind the play, and he will score. So the first touchdown is scored by Crew Giles again. I think he was the one that caught the long one that was called back. And Cedar will get on the board 6-0.
Yeah, I got to tell you, that's going to look great on the stat sheet for the quarterback and receiver, but we sent 2 linebackers, and that O-line picked that thing up and just gave him enough time to make that throw.
So the Bears blitz. It's picked up nicely and ends up in a touchdown pass. 6:31 to go in the first quarter. Extra point is down. It's up, and it's good. So Cedar will take the 7-0 lead. We'll take a short break on 104.9 The Ranch, your home for Bear Bears football.
Drain is open for the Bear River Valley for over 40 years. Mike and his team are always ready for an emergency. Mike Knorr Plumbing can handle it quickly. Call them today, 257-0646, or see them at MikeKnorrPlumbing.com.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Looking for a new toy this year? Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton. Online at gspike.com.
6:31 to go in the first quarter. Cedar has just scored to take a 7-0 lead, and the Bears are about to get their second turn on offense.
Hopefully we can. That was one thing I was impressed with last week. It seemed like every time Cedar Valley scored, we answered pretty quickly, which hopefully we can do that again this week.
High short kick is fielded at the 10-yard line. Try and move down the right side of the field. One move, two moves, spin move. Now a tackle made just shy of the 20-yard line. And catch a number on that one.
I think that was Reggie, wasn't it? Reggie Hess?
Reggie Hess on the return for the Bears. Yep, number 15. By the end of the season, I'll have everyone's name and number down. So second possession, we'll see how the Bears want to start this drive. They were pretty aggressive on the last one, resulting in an interception down the middle of the football field. This time they come two receivers to the left, one to the right, shotgun formation, one lone back. Tyre takes the snap. He'll hand off up the middle. Not much room there, maybe a yard.
Yeah, that was it's like they almost saw that one coming. That 45, who is that for Cedar? He's a big kid. He gobbled that thing right up.
Yeah, I've got their roster, and half their numbers aren't on there, so we'll never know.
Never know. That's all right.
It's everyone's first game. Well, second game for these guys, first for us. Brings up second down and about 9. This time a tighter formation for the Bears. They'll motion Tyden Jones to the right side of the line. Shotgun snap. Fake the handoff. Tyre's going to try and sprint over the left side. Now he throws, and that pass is picked off. Stepped in front of, I believe, who was that on this side? Number 2.
I think that, yeah.
Tatum Stevens.
Stevens' kid.
Defender was Gavin DeMille. The sophomore stepped in front of the pass, and that's the second turnover on as many drives for the Bears, and Cedar is set up nicely inside the 20-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 on the Bear River 15-yard line. So not the home start you wanted.
No, and like I say, I don't know the Bears' offense perfect by any means, but it almost looked like there was a miscommunication in the backfield there. Tyre went to hand off the ball, looked like, and his fake wasn't there, and so I think he kind of rushed the throw, and that guy – he was covered and kind of made a nice play on the ball there.
So Cedar with an opportunity to take advantage on the turnover. Kelling takes the snap. Hand off this side goes nowhere, and there's Tyden Jones to gobble it up almost as soon as he caught the ball. Big loss on the play.
That kid, I've got to work with that kid in basketball. Not a lot in football, but oh my heck, he is strong. So it doesn't surprise me. He pushed his guy all the way back in the backfield.
Definitely the most physically imposing player on the field on both sides.
Yeah, for sure. Be interesting to see where he ends up playing college. I know there's a bunch of guys that want him.
We'll bring up second down and 16 for Cedar. Hopefully the Bears can continue to push them back on this drive. Here's a handoff over the left side, and that's gobbled up again. Maybe just a couple of yards on the play.
Looks like Dallin Rice is in on that one.
So here's a big third down. See if the Bears can at least hold them to a field goal attempt here. Be a victory.
It's a good silver lining. Like you were talking, it looks like our linebackers are making more plays so far this
Yes.
game, which is good. But there's a big play here. We need to get a big stop. Maybe even a sack. Maybe get him out of field goal range would be nice.
Kelling's got the play. He's got two receivers to the left, two to the right. Running back to his left side. They'll send the man in motion, and now Cedar wants to take a timeout and talk it over on this big third down and 15. We'll take the short break. You're listening to Bear River Bears football on 104.9 The Ranch.
Whether it's before or after the football game, make sure to stop in to Kent's Market for your treats and drinks. We have all the Coke and Pepsi products you need. Kent's Market has the freshest produce, fresh cut meats, a deli and bakery department that can't be beat. That's Kent's Market.
If you enjoyed a delicious bowl of cereal this morning, chances are it was produced by Post Consumer Brand Cereals right here in Tremonton. Post is involved in every aspect of the community. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites because they are true to their roots.
Do you know who to call when you need your electrical system serviced? Gem Electric in Tremonton can get you taken care of. That's John Miller at Gem Electric. Call Gem Electric today at 257-7113. You'll find their service and expertise is shocking.
For over 25 years, Bob's Body Shop has been the Bear River Valley's leader in auto body repair, windshield replacement, and auto detailing. They are a preferred insurance repair shop. Their employees are...
Welcome back, Bears fans. Big third down and 15 for Cedar. 4:20 to go in the first quarter. Off the turnover, the Bears have held their ground. This time they bring a man in motion from right to left across the formation. Shotgun snap. Look down the right side. Big throw into the end zone. Defender's there. Reaches up. Makes the catch. I think he kept it through the ground, and that's going to be a big touchdown score for Cedar again.
Wow, that was a heck of a catch. He bobbled that and still brought it down. He did get behind our DB there. Looks like number 13, I think his last name's Williams, if I might be right. Yeah, I'm right there. But it was a heck of a catch. Good throw
Dalton
also.
Williams was there. It's just one of those plays that how do you know when to make the turn and look for the football, and made a great over-the-shoulder catch. Maintained possession through the ground, and that's a score for Cedar as they attempt the extra point to go up 2 scores here in the first quarter. Kick is up, and it is good, and Cedar grabs a 14-0 lead with 4:11 to go in the first quarter on 2 costly turnovers from the Bears. We'll see if they can regroup on their third drive. We'll take another short break on 104.9 The Ranch.
Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at Castelite.com.
Do you have a backup generator, or have you explored the options of adding one to your home? Golden Spike Electric can find the right model for your needs. Find them online at gsegenerators.com or call 435-257-3016.
4:11 to go in the first quarter. Cedar's just scored to take a 14-0 lead on the Bears, and right now the turnover's not in our favor, and the big plays that we mentioned in the pregame show, all the big plays right now in favor of Cedar.
Yeah. Luckily, there's still way early in the game. We have plenty of time, and we'll get it figured out here.
Kick is away. Again, another short, high kick. This one is fielded at the 15-yard line. Chance for a big play. There's a seam up the middle. Now it's closed off, and they get up to about the 40-yard line. So a nice return, again, by Reggie Hess.
Yeah, and if I was to guess, Reggie's probably the fastest. If he's not, I'd be surprised on the team. So when he gets a full head of steam like that, he's hard to catch.
That was one of those, it was short enough that when he caught the ball, he was already in a full sprint.
Yeah.
So third possession for the Bears. The first 2 possessions ended in interceptions. We'll see if the Bears offense can get settled in here. Come out in a shotgun formation, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. They'll motion across the formation, try and block up the middle. Here's a cut outside, and that goes for short yardage, maybe 2 yards.
Critical drive here, I think, for the Bears. Jackson had a great week last week, but, still pretty inexperienced at that spot. So if we can get his confidence back, it's going to be key for us right now.
Yeah, you don't want to be into the second quarter and already in that having to go all passing.
Yep.
2nd down and 7. Dyer takes the snap, handoff up the middle again. There's a little bit of a seam up near first down yardage and near midfield.
That's a great play. I like that. A couple runs, get the nerves down, and our offensive line's pretty experienced, and they're just kind of pushing them back on that one. So.
And that's number 22 on the carry, Barons.
Yeah, he's pretty fast too. He'd be one of those I'd put in I'd definitely lose in a foot race to most of these kids. Let's be honest.
3rd down and 2. the 48-yard line. Tyre takes the snap. They'll hand off again up the middle, enough for first down yardage as they get about 3.5 yards on the play.
Barons again. I like that. Coach Haas, he definitely wanted to get a first down, kind of get that confidence rolling, but it's not good.
As Barons is slow to get up as he rolls around on the ground. We'll hope that that's nothing major and that he'll be all right as they go out to check on him. We'll take a short break as the Bears are into Cedar territory at 1st and 10. You're listening to Bear over Bears football on 104.9 The Ranch.
Flour and Wheatland Cedar local companies who produce high-quality organic flour for home and commercial kitchens. Rest assured, when you purchase one of their products, you'll get the very best. Central Milling in Logan, Wheatland Seed in Collinston, Gilt Edge Flour in Richmond.
Wonder why Riverside Corner Sinclair on Valley View Highway is so darn busy? It's because they serve up the best hot made-to-order breakfast, lunch, and dinners around. And it just gets better and better. Make sure to stop and fill up your car and yourself at Riverside Corner Sinclair.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
When a client walks...
So as they help Gladen Barons off the field, Bears did pick up the first down. They are now into Cedar territory with 2:52 to go in the first quarter.
So it looks like maybe a little bit of an ankle, but even just from walking there to here, it does look like he's putting a little more pressure on it. Let's hope he can get it taped up and come back in.
Bears line up in shotgun again. They'll motion 2 receivers from left to right. Strong side on the right side of the field. They'll take the handoff and hand over the right edge again. Power forward for about 6-7 yards. Looks like the ball's on the ground. Cedar says they have it. We'll wait for a signal from the officials. Ball carrier was Dallin Rice.
Yeah, and a great run by Dallin.
It was. And they say Cedar's got it. So 3 drives, 3 turnovers.
Yeah, not the start you want at home for sure, but.
And really on a drive where they were starting to establish themselves pretty well on the ground.
Yep, and that's when those linebackers start sucking up, and then that really opens the pass for us. So that's too bad.
So Cedar takes over again, this time in their own territory, about the 40, put it at the 44-yard line, 1st and 10. They'll come out in a 3 wide receiver set. Lone back, they'll hand off over the left side, big seam again. This time they go left, cut right. Down the sideline, the Bears are chasing. They will knock him out of bounds at the 18-yard line, but there's another big play from Cedar.
Yeah, Quade Murray did finally push him out of bounds there, but yeah, those little runs up the middle are getting past our linebackers and getting us in trouble.
So big run from number
7. Who was that?
Caleb Paul.
Good little running back. Makes good cuts.
It's not good when you start on the left side of the field and find yourself running down the right sideline for a score. 1st and 10 inside the 20-yard line. This time the Bears will blitz on the right side, and they'll get to the quarterback as they tried to throw a little screen pass in behind the pressure. Nice defense there from the Bears.
Yeah, it's good play by Bracken Haynes there. He kind of jumped off when he saw that guy's out of the backfield and was able to disrupt that little swing pass there.
It was one of those that if they were throwing that screen to the left side, they'd have probably got it because we were worked out where we blitzed from the right side. Yeah. 2nd down and 10. Kelling takes the snap, looks to throw over the left side. Another screen pass, and that's blown up, but unable to make the tackle. The second defender misses, and then the third guy comes in, and they'll hold him to a short gain of about 3 yards on the play. So good pursuit to the football on that one from the Bears.
Yeah, I think Garrett Stone had him, but he had a guy on him, so it was kind of hard to make a tackle, but Dallin finished that off there, which is good. We got to get a big stop here, though.
About the same spot they were on the last drive, 3rd and long, and they threw a pass into the end zone for a touchdown. We'll see if the Bears can get a stop and keep this a 2-score game. 1:40 to go in the first quarter. It's been all Cedar Big story is the turnovers. 3 drives, 3 turnovers for the Bears. Kelling takes the snap, looks down the left side, throws to the left side, caught, made short of the first down, but the second effort will get enough yards for a first down inside the 10-yard line.
That quarterback there knew exactly where he was going. He never looked anywhere else besides that side.
Catch made by number 16, Dylan Crawley, a junior. So first and goal for Cedar at the 8-yard line. Kelling takes the snap, hands off over the left side, and that's met nicely by the Bears on the stop, number 20, Daxon Bingham.
Yeah, again, he blitzed and was able to get him that time. That was a good play there. Got him around the legs. Didn't let him go. Trying to tackle this kid up high is not going to work.
Brings up second and goal as Kelling looks to the sideline, getting the information from the coaches. They'll have 2 receivers to the right. Running back on the right side of Kelling. Now they'll motion 2 more to the right. Kelling will take the snap. He'll sprint out the right side, throw out in the flat. Wide open pass is caught. First contact made by Bear River. The second contact as they reach out for the goal line, and the official's going to say he came up just short. Man, that was a big boy out there. Brent Martin, tight end, 6'2", 200. I think that's a little low. Looks like 6'3", 250.
Williams had the right idea there. Tried to go low on him, but he still kind of used his body, kind of ran him over. But I'm glad we finished him off just short.
So now it's going to be third and goal from the 1-yard line. Down to 10 seconds to go in the quarter. We'll see if Cedar wants to run the play or if they'll wait and run this play in the second quarter. That looks like what they're going to do. They'll let the time run out. Cedar's going to take a 14-0 lead into the second quarter, and they've got the ball third and goal on the 1-yard line. We'll be back on 104.9 The Ranch.
Them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
Frank May Skidoo in Honeyville has been family operated since '68, 3 generations deep, sharing our passion for the great outdoors. Swing by and let's chat snow, share stories, and find the perfect Skidoo for you. Visit frankmayskidoo.com for a slice of our history.
The thing some stores call customer service.
Hello?
Over here.
Oh, I need a little help finding some tools.
Tools on aisle 50.
With Greer's Do It Best hardware, you won't feel lost in our store. We'll walk you to the item you need and provide expert advice. Greer's Do It Best hardware.
We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Plan ahead.
Joan and Josh Rudd of Rudd Funeral Home will pay attention to the details to make your service a great one. Online at Rudd.
Welcome back to the start of the second quarter as Cedar's third and goal from the 1-yard line.
Let's see if we can get a big stop here. See if Ty and those guys can push them back.
Tight formation this time from Cedar. They'll motion one man right to left. They'll hand to him over the left side, trying to sweep out for a score. Nice defense. Good contain on the end, and the linebackers filled the hole, or the safety filled the hole.
Yeah, great pursuit there by Quade Miller and by Garrett Stone there. That was a great play, but
loss of 2 yards on the play brings up fourth and goal from the 3-yard line, and Cedar's lining up to go for it.
No hesitation.
They were not even thinking anything else. You got to believe that was the call at the end of the quarter. They had 2 plays called in case they didn't get in. Here they go. They'll line trips to the right. Kelling now motions the middle receiver across the formation to the left side. He'll take the snap. He'll sprint over to the right side of the formation, has a man wide open in the back of the end zone. He cut inside and then went post corner, and the touchdown is made by number 16, and I don't think we had him on the program. Yet we do. Dylan Crowley.
Yeah, another good play. It's a great route. They had that guy go underneath, and both our defenders went for the underneath guy and left him wide open in the back of the end zone. And what's the quarterback's name? Kelling?
Kelling.
He does a great job throwing on the run. That was definitely a designed rollout there.
Bad snap, and the kick is kicked into the line, so the conversion is the first thing that doesn't go right for Cedar in this game, and we'll take it. It keeps the score at 20-0, and the Bears are going to have to find some offense here before halftime and get back into this game.
Yeah, it's time to get rolling. No more turnovers, and time to pick it up. But, the great thing is we can definitely score in a hurry, so showed that last week.
Special thanks to Adams Wealth Advisors for sponsoring today's game. Expect specific guidance from advisors who adhere to principles of honesty, professionalism, and integrity. Visit adamswealthadvisors.com. So Cedar will kick off from the 40 as the Bears are now going from left to right on the dial. Again, they are in their home red jerseys with white pants and white helmets with white letters, and Cedar in their white uniforms with gold helmets. Kick is away. Good high kick this time, taken all the way back at the 3-yard line, up the left side. Now back across the field. There's a chance on this side if they can get around the end. This is up to the 25 to the 30, still on his feet, fighting for every yard, right up to the 34-yard line. Boy, it seemed like he went a lot further than that.
Yeah. Well, he ran 30 yards straight forward, but then about 50 yards to the right, too. But
so Reggie Hess, another nice return for the Bears.
Yeah, his speed really is helpful back there. That was actually a good play, but I'm trying to think who it was, number 18 for Cedar. If he would have sucked in much more, I think Reggie would have been around the end.
So the fourth drive for the Bears offense. They'll spread them out again. Handoff up the middle. Ty Jones, big hole, lowers his shoulder, and he's got a 14-yard gain on first down. We'll wonder if we'll see a little bit more of that going forward. I noticed in the first game the Bears didn't use Ty Jones much at running back. They used him a little bit more in the second half, but only 43 yards total on the ground for the Bears in game one against Cedar Valley. We'll see if they get the ground game rolling here.
Yeah, and those 43 yards, I think, came on 2 series, really. It seemed like that's all he got to touch it.
1.7 yards per rush in that first game, so not good enough to get it done. Here's a handoff over the left side. Ty Jones makes this, and he's got another 6-yard gain.
Tough run. That's the thing with Ty. One guy normally is not going to bring him down unless it's a perfect tackle.
Sets up a 2nd down and 5. Bears now into Cedar territory at the 47-yard line.
5 or 6 runs in a row. I think might be time to fake that handoff.
Little play action
hit
here.
One, yeah.
Cedar looks to be in a cover 2. Now they'll blitz up the middle and off the left side. Ty Jones still gets through, and he's close to a first down. They may mark him just a touch short.
Yeah, maybe a yard short. See, now if this is me, this is where I take a shot, right? Because Ty's getting that no matter what on 4th down. So
we'll see what the Bears decide to do. Quickly back to the line.
That's probably why I'm not on the coaching staff too, though. Let's be honest.
It's way easier to call the plays up here, right? Bears spread them out again. This time it is a handoff right up the middle. They'll go ahead and take the first down. Gain of 3 yards, and they'll reset the chains. Bears down to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, hard to argue when you're going to get that every time. So another first down, which is good. Keep that momentum going. But Ty looks like a little gassed. He needs a little breather after 6 carries in a row.
So they'll run Ty Jones off the field, give him a break. Bears in 4 wide receiver set again. They'll go hard count and now look to the sideline. Coach Waite. Now they're ready. Tyre takes the snap. 3-step drop. Throws deep down the right side. He's got a man open over the top. Oh, what a defensive play, and another interception, this time taken by number 2, which is not on the program, and then they're going to get a late hit on the Bears out of bounds on the return.
Yeah, that's too bad. I was just thinking we need to get the ball to Eli, and Eli had him beat. Unfortunately, was just a little underthrown. Yeah.
I mean, it looked like, even though it was underthrown, it looked like the Bears were going to come away with it, and the corner made an exceptional play on the ball.
He pulled a Brager from last week, a one-handed grab.
So the player, return man, was knocked out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Tack on 15 for the late hit out of bounds, and Cedar's in business again at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, and that was one of the keys to the game we were hoping we didn't see, right? Those extra penalty yards.
So the fourth possession for Bear River does end the way the first three did, and that's the turnover. 3 interceptions and 1 fumble, I believe, are the turnovers for the Bears. Cedar takes over. Here's a handoff over the left side. Good defense there by the Bears as they plug the gap. A gain of about 1.5 yards.
Like I say, it was Ty and Stone and Bingham there all on them, tackle there.
And Cedar quickly at the line again. Both teams run up tempo. This time bunch formation. They'll throw a little swing pass out to the right side. They've got it blocked up nicely. They're going to pick up the first down and more. Out of bounds after a pickup of about 15 yards.
Yeah, we're continuing to blitz, which, I mean, is a good strategy, but when they're hitting those quick ones on the outside, it makes it tough for our DBs back there.
Yeah, Cedar's game, if that was their game plan coming in, that means they're reading it nicely and they're just throwing where we're not and taking the yards that they can get.
I don't recall how many times we blitzed last week, but it seemed like we did it about the same, and I bet they watched that on film.
1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Here's a handoff up the middle. That goes nowhere, maybe a half yard.
Yeah, another good play by Bingham there. I think it was Daxton, number 20.
Also, Daxton Sherez in there.
Yeah, all those D-line are doing a great job. I just can't tell which one's making the tackle.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's in there.
Second down and 10 from the 30-yard line. 3 receivers set. This time they'll throw. They look to throw over the left side. No one's open now. He'll sprint left, throw off his back foot. Man in the end zone. It's overthrown. Good coverage there by Bear River, and another one of those throws on the run. Almost put it in there.
Yeah, he did. Like say that, and that's really hard for a right-hander, rolling
going
to his
left.
Yeah, but Tice Kapner was there in good coverage on that one. But I like the throw anyway. If you're going to miss, that's the right place to miss.
It's almost like you could tell he was throwing for that back pylon, and if he got it, great. If not, it was going to fall incomplete. So big third down here. See if the Bears can get a stop. Motion from left to right across the formation. Here's the snap. Looks left, throws over the middle, passes tipped, an interception, and there's the break the Bears need. And now the ball's on the ground on the return, and it's recovered by Cedar.
Oh, man,
2 turnovers on one play as the Bears get the interception, the turnover they need, and then on the return it's fumbled to the ground, and Cedar will get a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Great play by Garrett Stone on the pick and just battling for a few extra yards.
Yeah, you can't blame the effort. It's one of those situations a coach will probably say, just get down on that, but kid wanting to make a play.
Yeah, and you can't blame him when you're down.
Yeah, chance for a big play, you got to go for it. So Cedar takes over. 1st and 10. This time they hand off up the middle, and that goes nowhere. Beautiful tackle made by number 20, Daxton Bingham.
Yep. They continue to send them, and that's your reward there, getting them in the backfield.
And I'm not familiar with the 3 down lineman set, but it seems like they're bringing a linebacker onto the line every time, so it's almost like you're running a 4-3.
Yeah.
The Bears linebackers play up really close to the line, and this time Tyden Jones is right on the line. Shotgun snaps taken. Bears bring 5, and they'll blow the play dead. Usually means some movement on the offense.
Yeah, I would think so. I hope Ty didn't jump there, though. I think he may have.
False start.
Oh, no.
From
Good.
Cedar, moving back 5 more yards, and we'll replay 2nd down.
Oh, good.
Make it 2nd and 18 from the 42-yard line. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. They motion the back to the left side now. Kelling takes the snap. Hands off over the right side. Tough run, doesn't go for maybe 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, swarm of Bears there on the tackle on that one. It was great pursuit. Looks like 32. Is that Brady Payne in on that one? Nice, yeah. Brady just a sophomore. I think we have a couple sophomores starting on that D-line, don't we? All of them? Yeah.
Big third down now. Let's see if the Bears can make another big play on defense. They go hard count to see what the Bears are going to do. Got a few of the defenders to flinch, but didn't really give away what they're trying to do. Now looks like they may have changed the play. 3 receivers to the left side, no one to the right. 1 running back. They'll look left the whole way on the snap. Oh! And there's a sack by Tyden Jones. He didn't even have to tackle him. He just ran into him.
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
Hey, wow, that was awesome.
Big loss on the play, brings up 4th and long from the 45-yard line.
Oh, what a play. Yeah, he just kind of ran him over, didn't he?
So the Bears get the stop. Cedar in punt formation. The snap's away. The kick is down the right side. We'll see if there will be a return. Nope, it goes out of bounds. Hopefully that went out at about the 20.
Oh, man, he's running all the way down. Oh.
No way he's down that far.
He's got to walk up.
A mile.
Yeah.
The ball landed on the track at the 10-yard line. That's even generous.
I think so.
They mark it at the 15. I felt like that went out of bounds about the 22-yard line, but Bears will have it 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line. Chance to thank some of our great sponsors. We're going to call that the Castlelite. Rock-hard tackle of the game made by Tyden Jones. Whether you're looking for a brick for your home, tile for a bathroom remodel, or pavers for a new walkway, think Castlelite. Online at castlelite.com.
Well, hopefully that hit got us going on the offensive side, too.
So here we go. Let's get a score. We got 4:40 to go until halftime. The Bears will get the ball to start the second half. This snap goes over the left side for no gain.
They're using that Ty Jones every way he can. That was down on Rice there, but it looked like they had Ty lined up on as either a tackle or a tight end, and they pulled him for a blocker there.
So Jones will come off this play.
I guess he needs a break every once in a while.
Yeah. Bears spread them out again, 2 each side. This time the snap and the handoff is up the middle. Again, not much doing, maybe a yard or 2. Actually had a loss on the first play, so that gets them back close to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 10.
You know, Cedar's really hugging that line of scrimmage now, and I understand why. You know, I mean, we're a little hesitant because our passing game hasn't been on, but maybe we can get some short ones here. But now we're 3rd and 10, so let's see what we can do.
Yeah, you make a great point. The Bears were doing so well on the ground, and everything that they've tried to do through the air is ended in a turnover. So you're seeing Cedar take the run game away, and the Bears are going to have to commit to get something in the air. 3 receivers to the right side of the formation. This time they fake, and they do throw a little screen underneath. That was a forward pass. It's incomplete as they scramble to get on it, but it will be an incomplete pass. Bring up 4th down, and the Bears will have to punt.
Yeah, and it's too bad he dropped it, but at the same time, I'm not sure he was getting many yards there. Yeah, he probably would have lost yards. He caught it behind the line of scrimmage, and there was a guy right there.
So the Bears are going to take a timeout here to talk about this. This is one of those situations where, yeah, you're trying to punt it away, but you can't have a mistake down here close to the goal line.
Yep.
Another opportunity to thank some of our sponsors for tonight's game. Central Milling, they produce high-quality flour for home and commercial kitchens. They are the Ferrari of flour. Central Milling is proud to help bring you this broadcast. Thanks again, Central Milling. Golden Spike Electric will sponsor our halftime show. Don't let Mother Nature spoil your night. Get a Generac backup generator installed today. Call Golden Spike Electric at 257-3016. So stay tuned as we approach halftime, and we'll get you caught up on some of the stats. Not a whole lot of highlights for the Bears in this half, but hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments and get things turned around. We got 3:23 to go till halftime. The Bears in punt formation. The kick is away. Low line drive kick down the left side. Hopefully that gets a good bounce. It'll get up to almost midfield, and that's where Cedar will take over.
Good old Dallin Rice with the kick there. Good for him.
Gets the Bears some breathing room on defense, and we'll see if they can hold Cedar here before halftime.
Yeah, pretty important, I think. We got to get one more stop here before half. You don't want to go down. I mean, 20-0's already bad enough, but definitely don't want to go down to 28-0.
Yeah, it almost feels like it's more than it is.
Yep.
This is definitely still a manageable game for the Bears. Get a stop here and let's regroup. Kelling in shotgun. He'll hand off up the middle as they pull a guy around to try and block, and that'll gain about 1.5 yards on first down.
Nice play by Ty again there, tracking that one down.
Second down and 8. The Bear River 47-yard line. This time they have 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Lone back to the right side of Kelling. He'll take the snap. They'll look to hand off again, and this time up the middle, give him about 3 yards before the Bears bring him down.
Man, they are bringing pressure from every direction, so hopefully one of these times we can get home and
get a big play.
Get a big play, yeah.
Approaching 2 minutes to go till halftime as Cedar has slowed their pace slightly, still getting up and down the field fairly quick.
Almost looks like they're content to go in where they're at. They definitely don't want to give Bear the ball back.
That's why I'm a little surprised they're going as quick as they are. This time the snap is taken. They're going to throw on third down. Caught made short of the chains, but get one block and they're off to the races to the end zone. Tackle won't be made in time, and Cedar's going to score their 4th touchdown of the half on another big play on 3rd and long.
You know, again, they gave him time to throw, and that number 3, he's a quick little kid, just came right across the middle. It was only about a 7 to 8 yard pass, and then got some good blocks downfield.
And I didn't see where the Bears brought the pressure from, but it looked like they threw in right behind it.
Yep.
It's one of those things with football. You throw it where they ain't, and you give these kids room to get their speed up. It's really hard to bring them down.
Yeah, it's true. And when I played quarterback, that was exactly what we tried to do. We'd look and see where the blitz was coming. We audibled to that side, and you want to throw it where they're coming from.
But to that point, Kobe, you've got to have a quarterback that can read a defense. This is Everett Kelling for Cedar, is just a junior, you know, just like Jackson Tyre. But I thought he's been really, really good at reading the defense. Now, the Bears have made it a little easier where they brought pressure almost every time. But you still have to read the defense, and you have to make the right read, and he's done it very well.
Yeah, and you never know. There's a lot of times he could be audible into a different play when he's up there because of what he sees, or, you know, making sure his line's in the right blocking scheme for what he's seeing and where they're coming from. Because, yeah, they have been coming up the middle, but they've also brought him from the outside. And, yeah, he seems to be doing really well.
And that hit from Ty Jones didn't seem to rattle him too much. We need to get in there a few more times.
Yeah, we do.
So here comes the extra point to try and make it a 27-0 game. This time the snap is good and the kick is up and good, and Cedar will put another point on the board, give them 27. It's 0 for the Bears with 1:46 to go till halftime. We'll take a short break on 104.9 The Ranch.
Hanson Motors has won gold 3 years in a row in the Best of Northern Utah contest. For 72 years, Hanson Motors has been your trusted Chevrolet, GMC, and Cadillac dealer. Your gold standard in Northern Utah.
Hanson Motors in Brigham City.
Mike Knorr has been keeping drains open for the Bear River Valley for over 40 years. Mike and his team are always ready for an emergency. Mike Knorr Plumbing can handle it quickly. Call him today, 257-0646, or see them at MikeKnorrPlumbing.com.
So the Bears are going to get one more chance before halftime as Cedar's just scored. See if the Bears can get a couple of big plays and get a score on the board. Here's a short kick down the right side that'll be fielded at the 18-yard line. They'll have nowhere to go but straight forward and be tackled after about a 2-yard return.
Yeah, and that almost looked like they were trying to do that. I think they said, whatever we're going to do, let's not give it to Reggie again to see if he can break one.
So a well-executed kickoff as the return goes nowhere, and the Bears will have it 1st and 10 from their own 22-yard line.
Yeah, let's see if we can get one on the board here, get us some momentum going into half.
Make that the 23-yard line.
We need to give the crowd something to cheer about.
Yeah. Bears will motion from left to right across the formation. Here's the snap. They bring a lot of pressure. Someone's missing a helmet, and the throw over the middle is almost picked off by number 4, JT Orr, as it almost looked like the throw was headed for a lineman for the Bears. I think they were trying to set up a screen.
Trying to set up the screen pass and see if they're – I mean, I understand they're trying to get Tyre his confidence back here, which is important, so hopefully he can get it going. That's a little dangerous, that floating like that, though.
It was almost we didn't hold our blocks for that 1 second before we turned them loose. This time the Bears have 3 on the right side. The snap is taken, quick throw down the left side, and there's a good completion for about 7-8 yards on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and short.
Yeah, that's what we like to see. Eli Brager, that'll be there, I think, all day long. So just get a few of those short ones going, then all of a sudden you forget about what's happened in the past.
Bears go quickly. Shotgun snap is dropped, picked back up. Tyre recovers. Now he's going to sprint down the left side, try and pick up the first down. Looks like he's going to be just a hair short. We'll see how aggressive the Bears want to be with 1:10 to go before halftime.
Interesting call here for sure. I think I'm calling timeout and letting them. It looks like they're going to punt.
So not wanting to give Cedar an opportunity to get the ball back before halftime, the Bears, I don't know that he got a great spot there. That may have influenced my decision as well. It looks like it's 4th and 2 when I thought it was going to be about 4th and a half yard.
Yeah, it's so hard to tell when they drop the sticks over there. But, yeah, I agree. It looked like he was closer to that first down marker. And Jackson's pretty smart. He usually knows when to get out of bounds and where the marker is.
Punts away. Low line drive kick. Cedar will stay away and let the ball just roll down the field. So the Bears definitely push them back. They'll take over at their own 26-yard line, 27-yard line.
Well, 1 minute left.
That shouldn't be enough.
Shouldn't be enough, but they've had some big plays, so let's hopefully maybe they'll be content just going into half here, and we don't want any more points on the board.
Well, maybe this will be a situation where Cedar gets a little greedy and we can get a big play coming back the other way.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
First and 10 for Cedar at the 27-yard line. Kelling takes the snap. This time a handoff is met in the backfield for no gain. A loss on the play. Is that Daxton again?
Daxton Bingham, on the play again. It almost looked like an RPO, and he almost like he held on to it and then just like, go ahead and get tackled. I'm going to give you the ball. So probably one more play if they choose to just run out the clock here.
We're down to 33 seconds to go till halftime. Looks like Cedar will be content to run this play and let the clock run out. And we'll get to our Golden Spike Electric halftime show. Bears drop into coverage. They will hand off up the middle. There is a seam. He breaks one tackler, but then tackled in the secondary, made by number 21. You probably know who it is. It's Trey White.
Trey White, yep. He's a junior, and it's good to see him getting out there and getting some time.
And that's going to end the first half. So the first half completely dominated by the Cedar Reds. They take a 27-0 lead as the Bears play their second game, their first game at home. It's not going the way that they want, but we'll hope they can make some halftime adjustments, get settled down, and we'll have an exciting finish to end this one. You're listening to Bear River Bears football on 104.9 The Ranch.
Breaking news to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Looking for a new toy this year? Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton. Online at gspike.com.
Whether it's before or after the football game, make sure to stop in to Kent's Market for your treats and drinks. We have all the Coke and Pepsi products you need. Kent's Market has the freshest produce, fresh cut meats, a deli and bakery department that can't be beat. That's Kent's Market.
If you enjoyed a delicious bowl of cereal this morning, chances are it was produced by Post Consumer Brands cereals right here in Tremonton. Post is involved in every aspect of the community. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites because they are true to their roots.
Do you know who to call when you need your electrical system serviced? Gem Electric in Tremonton can get you taken care of. That's John Miller at Gem Electric. Call Gem Electric today at 257-7113. You'll find their service and expertise is shocking.
For over 25 years, Bob's Body Shop has been the Bear River Valley's leader in auto body repair, windshield replacement, and auto detailing. They are a preferred insurance repair shop. Their employees are consistently trained on all the new repair methods. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays, witness their indestructible products online at Castelite.com.
Do you have a backup generator, or have you explored the options of adding one to your home? Golden Spike Electric can find the right model for your needs. Find them online at gsegenerators.com or call 435-257-3016.
Central Milling, Gilt Edge Flour, and Wheatland Cedar local companies who produce high-quality organic flour for home and commercial kitchens. Rest assured, when you purchase one of their products, you'll get the very best. Central Milling in Logan, Wheatland Seed in Collinston, Gilt Edge Flour in Richmond.
Wonder why Riverside Corner Sinclair on Valley View Highway is so darn busy? It's because they serve up the best hot made-to-order breakfast, lunch, and dinners around. And it just gets better and better. Make sure to stop and fill up your car and yourself at Riverside Corner Sinclair.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
Frank May Skidoo in Honeyville has been family operated since '68, 3 generations deep, sharing our passion for the great outdoors. Swing by and let's chat snow, share stories, and find the perfect Skidoo for you. Visit frankmayskidoo.com for a slice of our history.
The thing some stores call customer service.
Hello?
Over here.
Oh, I need a little help finding some tools.
Tools on aisle 50.
With Greer's Do It Best hardware, you won't feel lost in our store. We'll walk you to the item you need and provide expert advice. Greer's Do It Best hardware.
We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Plan ahead.
Joan and Josh Rudd of Rudd Funeral Home will pay attention to the details to make your service a great one. Online at ruddfuneralhome.com.
Hanson Motors has won gold 3 years in a row in the Best of Northern Utah contest. For 72 years, Hanson Motors has been your trusted Chevrolet, GMC, and Cadillac dealer. Your gold standard in Northern Utah.
Hanson Motors in Brigham City.
Mike Knorr has been keeping drains open for the Bear River Valley for over 40 years. Mike and his team are always ready for an emergency. Mike Knorr Plumbing can handle it quickly. Call him today, 257-0646, or see them at MikeKnorrPlumbing.com.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Looking for a new toy this year? Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton. Online at gspike.com.
Whether it's before or after the football game, make sure to stop in to Kent's Market for your treats and drinks. We have all the Coke and Pepsi products you need. Kent's Market has the freshest produce, fresh cut meats, a deli and bakery department that can't be beat. That's Kent's Market.
If you enjoyed a delicious bowl of cereal this morning, chances are it was produced by Post Consumer Brands cereals right here in Tremonton. Post is involved in every aspect of the community. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites because they are true to their roots.
Do you know who to call when you need your electrical system serviced? Gem Electric in Tremonton can get you taken care of. That's John Miller at Gem Electric. Call Gem Electric today at 257-7113. You'll find their service and expertise is shocking.
Welcome back, Bears fans. We are at halftime as the Bears trail the Cedar Reds 27-0. We appreciate Golden Spike Electric for sponsoring our halftime show. Don't let Mother Nature spoil your night. Get a Generac backup generator installed today. Call Golden Spike Electric at 257-3016. So in Bear River's home opener for football, struggling to get anything going on the offensive end as they have 4 turnovers in the first half, and Cedar puts 4 touchdowns on the board to have the 27-0 lead. Looking at some of the stats from the first half, the Bears have 4 first downs total to 11 for Cedar. The Bears with just 37 rush yards to 60 for Cedar. Passing yards, Bear River sitting at 12 yards passing at just 1 yard per attempt to 180 yards for Cedar at 12 yards per attempt. So the Bears really getting beat on the ground and in the air on the offensive side of the ball for Cedar. Total plays 34 to Cedar, and only 19 for the Bears, and the Bears just averaging 2 yards per play to 7. And again, the big story has been the turnover. So nothing going the Bears' way on the offensive side of the ball. There is a full half of football left to go. Let's see if the Bears can come out in the second half, get a few plays going, get some scores on the board, and get this crowd back into the game, and anything can happen. We'll take another break, and then we'll be back to wrap up our Golden Spike Electric halftime show. You're listening to Bear River Bears football on 104.9 The Ranch.
Body Shop has been the Bear River Valley's leader in auto body repair, windshield replacement, and auto detailing. They are a preferred insurance repair shop. Their employees are consistently trained on all the new repair methods. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays, witness their indestructible products online at Castelite.com.
Do you have a backup generator, or have you explored the options of adding one to your home? Golden Spike Electric can find the right model for your needs. Find them online at gsegenerators.com or call 435-257-3016.
Central Milling, Gilt Edge Flour, and Wheatland Cedar are local companies who produce high-quality organic flour for home and commercial kitchens. Rest assured, when you purchase one of their products, you'll get the very best. Central Milling in Logan, Wheatland Seed in Collinston, Gilt Edge Flour in Richmond.
Wonder why Riverside Corner Sinclair on Valley View Highway is so darn busy? It's because they serve up the best hot made-to-order breakfast, lunch, and dinners around. And it just gets better and better. Make sure to stop and fill up your car and yourself at Riverside Corner Sinclair.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
Frank May Skidoo in Honeyville has been family operated since '68, 3 generations deep, sharing our passion for the great outdoors. Swing by and let's chat snow, share stories, and find the perfect skidoo for you. Visit frankmayskidoo.com for a slice of our history.
The thing some stores call customer service.
Hello?
Over here.
Oh, I need a little help finding some tools.
Tools on aisle 50.
With Greer's Do It Best hardware, you won't feel lost in our store. We'll walk you to the item you need and provide expert advice. Greer's Do It Best hardware.
We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Plan ahead.
Joan and Josh Rudd of Rudd Funeral Home will pay attention to the details to make your service a great one. Online at ruddfuneralhome.com.
Hanson Motors has won gold 3 years in a row in the Best of Northern Utah contest. For 72 years, Hanson Motors has been your trusted Chevrolet, GMC, and Cadillac dealer. Your gold standard in Northern Utah.
Hanson Motors in Brigham City.
Mike Knorr has been keeping drains open for the Bear River Valley for over 40 years. Mike and his team are always ready for an emergency. Mike Knorr Plumbing can handle it quickly. Call them today, 257-0646, or see them at MikeKnorrPlumbing.com.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Looking for a new toy this year? Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton. Online at gspike.com.
Whether it's before or after the football game, make sure to stop in to Kent's Market for your treats and drinks. We have all the Coke and Pepsi products you need. Kent's Market has the freshest produce, fresh cut meats, a deli and bakery department that can't be beat. That's Kent's Market.
If you enjoyed a delicious bowl of cereal this morning, chances are it was produced by Post Consumer Brands cereals right here in Tremonton. Post is involved in every aspect of the community. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites because they are true to their roots.
Do you know who to call when you need your electrical system serviced? Gem Electric in Tremonton can get you taken care of. That's John Miller at Gem Electric. Call Gem Electric today at 257-7113. You'll find their service and expertise is shocking.
For over 25 years, Bob's Body Shop has been the Bear River Valley's leader in auto body repair, windshield replacement, and auto detailing. They are a preferred insurance repair shop. Their employees are consistently trained on all the new repair methods. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at Castelite.com.
Do you have a backup generator, or have you explored the options of adding one to your home? Golden Spike Electric can find the right model for your needs. Find them online at gsegenerators.com or call 435-257-3016.
Central Milling, Gilt Edge Flour, and Wheatland Cedar local companies who produce high-quality organic flour for home and commercial kitchens. Rest assured, when you purchase one of their products, you'll get the very best. Central Milling in Logan, Wheatland Seed in Collinston, Gilt Edge Flour in Richmond.
Wonder why Riverside Corner Sinclair on Valley View Highway is so darn busy? It's because they serve up the best hot made-to-order breakfast, lunch, and dinners around. And it just gets better and better. Make sure to stop and fill up your car and yourself at Riverside Corner Sinclair.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
Frank May Skidoo in Honeyville has been family operated since '68, 3 generations deep, sharing our passion for the great outdoors. Swing by and let's chat snow, share stories, and find the perfect skidoo for you. Visit frankmayskidoo.com for a slice of our...
Welcome back, Bears fans, to the Golden Spike Electric Halftime Show. Don't let Mother Nature spoil your night. Get a Generac backup generator installed today. Call Golden Spike Electric at 257-3016. So, Kobe, I thought you made a good comment here just a minute ago. Let's hope this is a game of 2 halves.
Yeah, that's right.
A tale of 2 halves.
Tale of 2 halves. We have the ability to do it, and I've been in the locker room before where it probably wasn't the prettiest scenes of the coaches were getting after us a little bit, and hopefully that's what happened, kind of wake them up a little bit. And it just really takes one play to get that momentum going and get it, play better the second half.
Football is definitely a game of momentum. All it takes is a big play here, a big stop here, and next thing you know, you get a couple scores on the board, and we you can get back to within 2 scores before the fourth quarter, I like your chances, especially at home.
Yeah, exactly. I think we start with the football, correct?
Yes.
So that'd be good, get some little momentum going, some short passes, some runs, and see if we can get something going here. Give the crowd something to get going, because it's amazing how much better and harder you hit and faster you run when you can hear that crowd.
So if you're just joining us to tell, the first half has been the turnovers for Bear River. Every drive has ended in a turnover, and then we have 4 turnovers, but technically 5. We had an interception that 3 seconds later ended in a fumble, so another turnover there. So 5 turnovers in the first half. Tough to get any points on the board, and that's why we are at 0, and Cedar is at 27. Again, we'll see if the Bears can start this half on the right foot and get a score on the board.
Yeah, and Cedar did a great job of taking care of the football on the flip side of that. And they ran the ball good at times, and then they passed the ball at times. They had a really good balanced attack. I should have probably taken a closer look at their stats, but it seemed like they were pretty balanced when they needed it, and the passing yards probably were more because they had some big plays.
Yeah, I think they're about 63 yards rushing and about 170 in the air, so good balanced attack from them. And we've mentioned it multiple times in the first half, the Bears were really committed to bringing pressure. We'll see if that game plan changes at all, or we'll see if they come out firing again at all from all cylinders.
Yeah, that's a great thing about halftime is adjustments, and we'll see what adjustments we make in the second half, and hopefully they put together a good game plan. We got a great coaching staff, so I believe we will, and then boys can execute it, and we'll be in good shape.
Some of our other great sponsors for tonight's game. Cache Valley Daily, the latest news about what's going on in your community is found on Cache Valley Daily, including photo galleries and replays of local sports. Check them out at cachevalleydaily.com. Greer's Hardware. Greer's Do It Best Hardware is always looking to improve your shopping experience. See them at the Tremont Center or call 257-7749. That's Greer's Hardware. So as we approach sunset here, as the lights begin to illuminate the field, we'll see if, again, the second half that brings out a little more emotion and drive in the Bears. We'll see if we can get some points on the board. The Bears will receive the kickoff, and they will be going from left to right on the dial.
Be interesting to see if Cedar will actually kick it deep to us, or they'll keep it away from Reggie again like last time.
So Cedar now making their way out onto the field. We did get some information at halftime. Cedar's first game was actually a loss to Richfield. Again, Bear River lost their opening game on the road at Canyon. They
Cedar
played a really good game yesterday. Corner Canyon did. Cedar Valley, 36-0. Here's another short kick. This could be trouble. Hits the ground, bounces once, and the Bears do get on it.
Good play by Cash Avery there. Those are scary because you don't know where they're going to bounce. It's a smart play by him just jumping on the ball there.
And that thing was going end over end a million miles an hour, and when those things hit, you never know where they're going to go. So the Bears will take over their own 29-yard line, so good starting position for the Bears. They'll come out 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. On the left hash mark, they'll throw out here to the right side. That goes nowhere. I believe that is Cash Avery on the short bubble screen. And the defender read it perfectly and made the tackle for a loss.
I love the idea, but the problem is our receiver has to make that block. And that's his job. If he doesn't get that block, that's what happens.
That blows the play up, yep. So now move us over to the right hash mark. Again, we'll go 3 receivers to the left this time. Tyre takes the snap, fake the handoff up the middle, throw to the right side. The receiver makes the catch, but had to go to his knee to get it. And in high school football, you're down once your knee hits the ground. That catch was made by Eli Bragger.
Yeah, and that's the 12 yards we had at half are
now taken away. It's 3rd and 20. So not the start. They did what you thought maybe they would do, come out and try and connect on a few short ones. But they've gone in the wrong direction. This time trips to the right side on the short side of the field.
I think Cedar
Tyre wants to throw over the middle, and there's good coverage as the defender knocks it away. Intended receiver is number 5, Corver Riley.
Yeah, and the offensive line, I thought, gave him plenty of time there. You know, those deep crossing routes take a minute, and, you know, just pretty good defense there. And I think Cedar was thinking the same thing we were. These guys are going to start with some shorter passes, and they were ready for it, unfortunately.
Yep. So Cedar's going to get the 3 and out as the Bears line up in punt formation. Low snap. It's taken off the turf. Kicked a low line drive. I think they stopped the play. Official stopped the play as he was kicking the ball, so must have had procedure penalty. Oh, it's actually a penalty on the defense, and we'll replay the down.
5 more yards at least in our favor. Still punt that thing away, but somebody must have been lined up off sides, I would assume.
So that makes it 4th and 13. The Bears will be in punt formation again. This time it's a high snap, so overcorrection on the snap, a kick down the right side of the field. It'll hit out of bounds about the 48-yard line, where Cedar will take over 1st and 10, mark it at their own 47-yard line.
Yeah, it's a great play by Dallin Rice, even catching that one. That one was
almost snapped into the end zone, yes. I played 1 year of high school football, my freshman year, and we were undefeated in region play, and the last game was a tight one against Mountain Crest, and we needed the extra point to win the game. It was tied, and I snapped it to the kicker, unfortunately, and he didn't run it in. We won in overtime, but the one bad snap I had on the year was the one that mattered most, and the kicker's one that caught it. It's never a good feeling. First play from Cedar is a no gain up the middle, so it'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, but you got the W, right?
We got the win, and the bus ride, everyone was happy we were region champions, and no one more so than me.
You know, that position is one of the toughest positions. Yeah. It's a hard, long snap, and it's not easy. It's an art for sure.
2nd down and 10 for Cedar on their opening drive of the second half. Kelling takes a snap. They'll pull a couple linemen to block over the left side. That goes for a yard.
Good play by Brady Payne there.
Brady Payne in on the stop. Made a couple of nice tackles today on the line.
Big stop here. We need a big stop. Hopefully we can get them off the field quick again.
Brings it up 3rd down and long. We've had them in 3rd and long a few times today and managed to come up with some really big plays. We'll see if the Bears defense can hold them here. Tyden Jones lined up on the defense, looks like in defensive end position. He's coming. They're bringing 2 off the right side. They get to the quarterback, makes a throw over the middle. No chance.
Oh, no.
The throw was way over everybody, and we got a late flag over the middle with some contact, and they're going to call pass interference.
Yeah, I saw him reach for his flag, but I'm kind of like, that's so far over his head. Don't throw that.
Yeah, there was no chance. There was definitely contact over the middle, but I think actually when the contact happened, the ball was already past the receiver.
Yeah, I thought they fell after. And I'd have to review the rules in there. I don't know if they can call an uncatchable ball in high school.
I don't know either, but the ball was definitely past the receiver when the contact happened. Tough break for Bear River as Cedar's going to pick up a 1st down on the 15-yard penalty. A blitz off the right side again, and there's a sack. It's Garrett Stone this time.
Yeah, good blitz there, good play.
So the pressure in this half getting to Kelling. We'll see if that affects his play going forward.
That was one of those blitzes off the edge, and those are the ones that'll get you as a quarterback to your blind side, and you just don't know if he saw that one coming.
Brings up 2nd down and 19, we'll say. I have a hard time counting the hash marks over there. I just have to kind of guess the distance. 3 receivers to the right, shotgun formation. This time they'll hand off over the right side. They'll have to cut it back up the middle. 2 tackles missed, and he's going to get 10, 11 yards back on this play to bring up 3rd down and about 9.
That was a great cut there. Trying to get it to the outside, stuck that right foot in the ground and got upfield. That was a good cut.
So a big play to bring it back to a 3rd and manageable. And here we are again, 3rd and long. Bears needing to make a play. We're in the 3rd quarter, 8:18 to go, 27-0 for Cedar.
Be interesting to see what Cedar does here. This is probably 2-down territory for them, so they may surprise us with another run, or maybe they'll go a short pass.
2 to the left, 1 to the right. Snap's taken. They're throwing all the way. Pass is deflected at the line and actually caught by the attended receiver in the route, but it's for a loss. Give him a loss of 5 on the play.
Yeah, that thing went straight up in the air. I was hoping maybe we could come down with that, but looked like that Brecken Haynes or Brady Payne, one of them got it up in the air and got that thing deflected, which was nice.
Yeah, it's one of those that hung up there forever, too.
Yep.
Be nice if a defender would have grabbed that and taken it to the house.
Does look like one of the adjustments so far. It looks like we're playing a little further off, as our DBs aren't right up on the line of scrimmage, which is smart.
Cedar's going to go for it on 4th down and 14. They'll motion from right to left across the formation. Shotgun snap. They're looking to throw deep. Deep down the right side. Has a receiver, but he's going to overthrow everybody. Good coverage there by the Bears. That's number 13, Dalton Williams in coverage. Close enough to make the quarterback say, let's just throw this one away.
Yep. Good stop there by the Bears, especially after that questionable pass interference call.
Yeah.
So it's good play there. And now's the Bears' offense time.
We're down to 7:12 to go in the third quarter. Again, Bear River trailing 27-0. If you're just joining us in the second half, it was the first half to forget. Nothing doing. 4 turnovers technically, but 5 if you consider an interception fumble. And here's the Bears' first play. They hand it off over the left side. Tough yardage up the middle. Give them 3.
I can't tell who got that carry there. Dallin Rice, yeah.
So the Bears' second drive of the second half starts with a handoff. They tried a few short passes on their opening drive of the second half. That went nowhere. Rice again in the backfield next to Tyre. He'll take the snap. Delayed handoff up the middle. There's a small seam, and he'll get out close to first down yardage.
Yeah,
just a yard short.
Run. Good run there. And puts us in a good spot for 3rd down.
And now you got options here on 3rd and short if you want to try and make a big play or just go ahead and move the chains. This time, Tyden Jones comes into the backfield.
He's our 3rd down specialist, 3rd and 1 specialist. So be interesting if we pass here and knowing you can pick it up or not.
Tyre takes a snap. This time a delayed handoff to Tyden Jones. Lots of room up the middle. He's breaking it. He's going all the way, and the Bears are going to get on the board. Touchdown, Tyden Jones.
Yeah, good play there. Good run by Tyden. He saw that seam and hit it hard, and just no one was catching him.
It was delayed just enough that the defenders got past him. By the time they handed it off, there really wasn't anyone to beat.
No, that was great play there.
So we'll see if that's the turning point of this game for Bear River as Tyden Jones breaks about a 50-yard touchdown run here in the third quarter. Here's a direct snap to the left side, and Tyden Jones is going to take it in for the 2-point conversion. That was an interesting formation.
Yeah, a little Daffy duck to the left, and they just kind of
snapped
it over
went,
to him.
Yeah,
good play. Nice job there by the Bears.
That gets the Bears. Oh, I got to do math. So 19-point lead now. I was sitting there thinking, man, that might have made it a 3-score game. Not quite. Or a 2-score game.
Yeah. Well, good. That's exactly what we needed. Still plenty of time left.
So the Bears are on the board. It's 27-8 Cedar. 5:55 to go in the third quarter. Some of our other sponsors for tonight's game, Mike Knorr Plumbing. When you need someone to fix a leak quickly, call the best of Northern Utah silver medalist Mike Knorr Plumbing at 257-0646. Frank May Skidoo, find your best life on a Can-Am side-by-side from Frank May Skidoo online at frankmayskidoo.com.
A lot of great sponsors for sure.
Yeah, we appreciate everyone's support, and I think they even got Sean Croney at CNR. They're not on my list, but I'll tout them a little bit later in the broadcast. So if you've got a good onside kick, maybe here's the time to pull one out. See if you can catch them by surprise.
Yeah, let's go for it. Might as well.
Kick is away, and it'll be high. It's a short kick taken at the 11-yard line. Down the right side, there is a seam, and he's down the sideline. Just the kicker to beat, but they get over and get him pushed out of bounds. Back into Bear River territory at the 49-yard line.
A great run there again.
That's one of those short kicks that you get in full sprint. if you can drop it in front of them before they can get there, it's beautiful. But if they get it on the run, it's tough.
It makes it very difficult. All right, defense. I think see if we can get another stop.
Last possession ended with a stop by the Bear River defense. We'll see if they can get another one here and quickly get the ball back. Put them right at the 50-yard line for Cedar's second possession. This time a delayed handoff up the left side. Cut it back up the middle. Good gain on first down of 7.
Looked pretty similar to the play Ty just scored on there, didn't it?
Very similar. Second down and 3. Kelling up at the line. First, I thought he was going to get under center, but no chance. They haven't been. No one's been under center tonight. It's a lost art.
Yep.
Low snap picked up by Kelling. He'll throw short right, trying to pick up the first down. Only gain of 1 on the play, and it'll bring up another 3rd and short.
Yeah, good play there. I think that's Cash Avery over there knocking him out of bounds, making sure he got short of the sticks. So big 3rd down and 2 here.
Only other score update I'm getting tonight, if I can function my phone. Logan's losing to North Sam Pete 19-6, and Ridgeline is beating Riverton 14-7. Shotgun snap on 3rd and short. Handoff up the middle is stuffed. Nowhere to go. Big stop. We'll see who's in there. It's number 20. Bingham's in there again. He's made a couple nice plays.
Yeah,
I believe that's 32 Payne in there as well on the tackle. So 4th down and 3 after the big stop on 3rd down, and Cedar's going to go for it, kind of in that no man's land. Here's a snap, throw down the right side. They've got the first down. It's fumbled away. It's actually incomplete. It looked like a fumble, but he never had possession. That's a turnover on downs. Good break for the Bears.
Yeah, about the same place as last time, and that's actually a pretty decent throw there. Hit him right in the hands. Just tried to run before he caught it there, but good break for the Bears, and that's sometimes what it takes to get back in the game.
It's one of those plays on the sideline the coach is saying, we wanted you to run that route for one reason, first down yardage, and you were thinking touchdown. So Bears back on the field, looking to cut into this big lead. It's still 27 for Cedar, 8 for the Bears, just under 3:50 to go in the 3rd quarter. Bears have it at the their own 42-yard line. Here's a cut back on the left side. Give them a yard on the play.
So far it is a tale of 2 halves, so hopefully we can keep it going. I mean, technically they haven't turned the ball over, but a turnover on downs for us is just as good right now. So
again, Dallin Rice out there as the running back right now for the Bears. Tatum Stevens spread out wide right. Tyden Jones motions from the right side of the line to the left. He'll get down on a 3-point stance. They'll use him to block on this one. Here's a throw out to Stevens. It's almost like they heard me call his name and they were going to give him a throw. Nice catch there by Tatum Stevens. Picks up about 7 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd and short.
Flag on the play. Let's see what they got there. Over on that far side.
They're talking to Cedar's sideline.
Sideline warning. Not sure why we throw a flag for that.
Not either. Flag to me means yards for somebody.
Yeah. Maybe he hadn't thrown one all night and he wanted to get one in
make
there.
sure it would come out.
Yeah.
So here's a big 3rd down for the Bears. 3rd down and 2 at midfield, call it. Hire takes the snap, fakes over the handoff over the middle, has Cash Avery wide open. He breaks to the left side to the 30, down to the 26-7-yard line. Good play.
Great play there. You know, that was definitely one of those run
RPOs.
pass. Yeah, RPOs there, because you saw both those guards pulling, and Jackson pulled it right there and hit Cash. That was a great pull.
Best throw of the night from Jackson Tire, and the Bears are going to go quickly here. He'll take the snap, 3-step drop. Now he motions out to the right. He's got a guy wide open. It's Cash Avery again. Cuts back to the middle one more time, and he's going to pick up the first down.
There we go. Get some guys out in the open. And I think Jackson, when he rolls to his right as well, he's a pretty good – it's good for him. He's quick, so that's good.
Bears running a tight formation again. This time they'll hand off the right side, going behind their blockers, and they're going to push forward for about 3 yards.
Dallin Rice, another good gain on first down.
And that was we have some of these linemen not on the list. Brendan May was out there, the nice block.
Good old Brendan.
I don't have 77 on my list, unfortunately, but made a couple nice blocks today as well.
We got an injured Cedar player down on the field. I didn't see what happened. But
I did not either. I thought maybe we had a timeout, but nope, we do have a player down at about the 15-yard line. We're just under 2 minutes left in the third quarter as the Bears driving. They'll have second down at about 7. We'll take a short break and be back on 104.9 The Ranch.
The thing some stores call customer service.
Hello?
Over here.
Oh, I need a little help finding some tools.
Tools on aisle 50.
With Greer's Do It Best hardware, you won't feel lost in our store. We'll walk you to the item you need and provide expert advice. Greer's Do It Best hardware.
We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Plan ahead.
Joan and Josh Rudd of Rudd Funeral Home will pay attention to the details to make your service a great one. Online at ruddfuneralhome.com.
Hanson Motors has won gold 3 years in a row in the Best of Northern Utah contest. For 72 years, Hanson Motors has been your trusted Chevrolet, GMC, and Cadillac dealer. Your gold standard in Northern Utah.
Hanson Motors in Brigham City.
Mike Knorr has been keeping drains open for the Bear River Valley for over 40 years. Mike and his team are always ready for an emergency. Mike Knorr Plumbing can handle it quickly. Call him today, 257.
All right, welcome back. Just under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Bears trailing 27-8, but driving down inside the red zone. Second down and 8. Tyer takes the snap. He looks over the right side, throwing the fade route to the corner. Got it. Touchdown. Beautiful throw, beautiful catch. Number 24, Eli Breger.
That's what we needed. That was a great play. Great pass by Jackson. Hit him right in stride there. That was looked good. Kind of right what we were wanting to do, right? Get within 2 scores by the fourth quarter.
We're there. It's now 27-14. This time the Bears line up on the left side, and now they'll come back into regular PAT formation as Stone Higley will look to get the Bears to the 15-point mark. Snap is wide. It's put down nicely, though, and the kick is good, and the Bears get to 15. 27 for Cedar, 15 for Bear River. It's now just a 12-point game, back to 2 scores.
Bears looking a lot better this half, moving the ball. Defense is looking better, and hopefully keep that momentum going now.
And now all of a sudden, if you're Cedar, instead of that free-flowing feeling that you had in the first half that everything was your way, you just never know who's going to tense up and tighten up and make that mistake.
Yep. And it'll be interesting to see how they respond now. You know, 1 score when you're up like that doesn't really do much, but now you're like, oh, man, here we go. And last week where they came up with that loss, they haven't got their first win either. So, you know, it's hard to get that first one under your belt.
So the crowd has come to life here at Bear River High School and back into the game. Plenty of time left in this one for the Bears to come back and pick up a win. Logan has trimmed the lead against North Sanpete to 6. They trail 19-13. And that's at the end of the third quarter. Green Canyon, the last score we had from them was 10-0. They had the lead on Stanberry. Here's the kickoff. It's deep, taken at the 10-yard line, and there's a seam down the right side. Again, just the kicker to beat and pushed. That's almost an exact replay. He's pushed out of bounds at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, it was. We might as well start going for those onside kicks.
Dang it. That was almost a score. Great return from Cedar, and they're in great position again at midfield.
48-yard line on Bear River already. So it's time for the defense to step up again.
2 receivers to each side. Now they'll motion the running back to the left side of the quarterback. Kelling will take the snap. He'll hand off over the right side. Cut back to the middle. Nice run again on first down. Pick up about 7 yards.
Yeah, I really like how he runs. He gets out wide, but then as soon as he sees that seam, he plants that foot and gets as many yards as possible.
Again, Cedar quickly to the line, getting into formation. We'll see what play they want to call. Kelling has it, relays it to his lineman, and here we go. 2nd down and 3. They'll motion from right to left. Here's the snap, looking to throw over the middle, set up the screen back towards the middle, and it's dropped. I don't know that was going anywhere either. Read nicely by number 3, Garrett Stone.
Yeah, he was right there in his pocket, but
that's one we needed to just roll out of his arms, and again, we go the other way. So another 3rd down. I'm assuming this will be 2-down territory for Cedar. We'll see what they decide to do on 3rd and 3.
That'll be interesting. They've gone for it twice on 4th down in this same area and gave Bear River a short field. But let's get a stop here and make them make a decision.
Bear River comes up. They press the line of scrimmage. They're going to play tight. This time they hand off over the right side. There's a seam. 1 man to beat. And they're going to get past Cash Avery on the outside, and they'll score on a nice run. And Cedar bounces right back to put 6 more on the board.
Again, great move, great cut. He saw the lane and took it, and he's got some wheels on him. Got around that end, and there was no catching him. So
we do have a flag on the field.
Interesting what we're calling here. I wonder if it's after the touchdown. Yeah, dead ball and sportsmanlike. Oh, on Bear River. Oh no.
Then he pointed one way, and then he pointed the other way. So I saw Coach Waite point this way, and then he changed. So maybe it was on Cedar, and they'll enforce it on the kickoff.
Yeah, I'm thinking it must have been too much of a celebration or something there.
So Tate Hulse, number 6 for Cedar, with the touchdown. As Kobe's mentioned, he's had a great back, and he's made some nice runs here in the second half. So slow to get the extra point set up here.
Yeah, enforce that penalty on the kickoff, so at least hopefully we'll get a shorter field out of it.
So the Bears are going to have to bounce back and put another score on the board, as Cedar has now answered for their first score in the second half. That takes them to 33-15. Extra point pending. Snaps away. Hold is down. The kick is very short, but just creeps over the crossbar, and they'll get the extra point.
It all looks the same in the scorebook, I guess.
It's all 1 point.
But good answer by Cedar, unfortunately, but needed that stop.
So some of the other scores, the last score we have for Mountain Crest, they trail Box Elder 7-6 at halftime. Again, Green Canyon with a 10-0 lead over Stansbury at half. Logan down 6 to North San Pete. And Mountain Crest has just taken the lead 9-7 over Box Elder with 3:25 to go in the third. So a low scoring game in that one.
Box Elder had a good game, a good win last week, so it's good to see them being held to.
And they will be here next week. That'll be our next broadcast next Friday night. It'll be the battle for the Golden Spike between the Bears and the Bees, and hopefully the Bears can rally back in this one and get their record back to 1-1. So Cedar's going to be kicking from their own 25-yard line after the penalty. This is a short kick. Bounces at the 35. It's taken by the Bears. They'll try and go down the left side of the field. Nothing doing there. As number 13,
Williams, I think.
Dalton Williams on the return. They'll pick up a handful of yards for the Bears, and they'll start 1st and 10 in their own territory.
All right, Bears, it's time to get some momentum back here. Let's get a couple big plays.
One play left here to end the third quarter. As Ty Jones is in the backfield next to Jackson Tyre, they'll motion Cash Avery to the right side of the formation. They'll take the snap, hand off up the middle, and there goes Ty Jones again. Lowers his shoulder, and he'll pick up 6-7 yards on first down, and that will end. No. Yes.
Yeah, well, it depends how quick we go.
Oh, I thought it was 2.5 seconds. It was 25 seconds. We got a few more to go here.
I don't think we'll get a playoff here in the next 5 seconds.
That's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter with the Bears with the football and hoping to put another score on the board to get this back to a two-score game in the fourth quarter. We'll take a short break on 104.9 The Ranch.
MikeNorPlumbing.com.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Looking for a new toy this year? Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton. Online at gspike.com.
Whether it's before or after the football game, make sure to stop in to Kent's Market for your treats and drinks. We have all the Coke and Pepsi products you need. Kent's Market has the freshest produce, fresh cut meats, a deli and bakery department that can't be beat. That's Kent's Market.
Start of the fourth quarter, Bears trailing 34-15. That they've got the ball on their own 44-yard line, 2nd down and 4. First play of the fourth quarter is off and rolling. Tyre will throw over the middle. It's just behind the intended receiver, Tatum Stevens.
Yep.
Yeah, look at that. I'm starting to get names and numbers.
Yeah, nice little slant there. Again, just kind of threw it just a hair behind him. Thought Stevens, as quick as he is, maybe was going to be able to turn and get that, but just dropped it.
So now the big play, 3rd down. Bears need to keep this drive going. I'd almost say this is still 2-down territory, close to midfield.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that, especially with the score what it is.
Tyre fakes the handoff. There's the throw over the middle. Cash Avery has this one. He'll now try to get to the outside, and they come and get him from behind. They tried to swipe the ball away, and he hangs on, and he'll get all the way down inside the 30.
Another one of those RPOs again, and Jackson pulled it and hit him. I think they're finding something there. Hopefully they can keep it going.
One of my favorite pass plays is fake the handoff, and usually you can draw the linebackers in just enough to get that throw over them. Yep. Here's another quick handoff by the Bears up the middle with Ty Jones, and he'll get a few hard yards.
Yeah, you know, one of the good things we talked about early, those, I will say the Bears have really cut back on penalties.
Yes.
You know, they've had
Absolutely.
a couple, but it's been so much better than last week, which I'm sure that was a point of emphasis last week.
The turnovers, on the other hand, not great in the first half, but they've cleaned it up here in the second. 2nd down and 8, inside the 30. Quick score here would be fantastic. Tyre takes the shotgun snap. Handoff this time does go up the middle. That's Rice, and the ball's on the ground. And it looks like Cedar got on it. We'll wait for the official call.
I don't want to say you just jinxed us, but I think you just said
I
we've done a
think I
better
did.
job.
Yeah, I should know better than that. It's
Oh,
recovered by the
it.
Bears, so the jinx was stalled. I know there's people that listen and like, oh, no, he didn't just say that, did he?
The announcer's jinx. I can't decide if it's real or not, but
it was on that one. So the Bears recover the fumble. No gain on the play. So here's a 3rd down and 7, another big play. See what the Bears, they go empty backfield.
definitely 2-down territory, so you don't have to get it all.
Jackson drops the snap, picks it back up. Quarterback draw up the middle. I think that was designed all the way, and he's going to pick up the first down as he scampers towards the right sideline.
Yeah, Jackson's definitely got some speed. That was a good play there.
So get everybody running down the field, and the pocket collapsed, and he took the yards. Great run from Tyre.
I got to tell you, I think they didn't give him the most generous spot.
Oh, my heck. I call it a first down.
Yeah,
they're marking
like
him a yard short.
Yeah, 4th and 1.
So
really
my fault, 4th and 1. Now a really big play for Bearvers. Tyden Jones is in the backfield next to Tyre. They will hand it off to Tyden. He gets knocked at the line of scrimmage, fights forward, and I think he's got it.
I think Cedar was expecting that, but luckily Ty sidestepped those first two and was able to get that first down.
Yeah, there was a defender in the backfield when they handed it off. So it is a first down.
Big play there. Yeah, I thought Jackson had that first down, but I guess it doesn't matter at this point.
So Bears now move into the red zone at the 19-yard line. 1st and 10. Tyden Jones again in the backfield on this play. They'll fake the handoff to him. We're throwing to the end zone, wide open, and it's Stevens for a touchdown.
That was a nice little play there. He went nice slant, and that guy bit on the slant, and he just turned it right into a go. Jackson gave a little pump fake and wide open. Now we do have a penalty on the play. Hopefully.
Ineligible man downfield on the Bears, so that one will be coming back.
And that might be the downfall of the RPO, but I think I take my chances there. That was a great route by Stevens.
You just don't see that call made very often. I'm kind of hit and miss on ineligible downfield, but not a great time for it to be called on Bear River for sure. So call back the touchdown. Makes it 2nd down and 15 now out at the 24-yard line. So a little more work to do for the Bears. 9:40 to go in the game. Still plenty of time, but scores need to be put on the board quickly. Cash Avery goes in motion to the right side of the line. Tyre takes a low snap that bounces back to him. Now he picks it up, has to scamper forward, and he's going to run this one. Gets hit hard after he makes a cut back to the middle. He'll pick up just a couple yards on the play.
That's one of those, it's a great scramble by Jackson, but you kind of maybe want to get him down to the ground there. Our quarterback depth is not the greatest this year, and you want to keep him in the game.
So just a gain of 1 on the play. Bears have 2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Jackson takes the snap. This time fakes the handoff to Tyden Jones and tires out around the right end. He's going to pick up about 3 yards before he's knocked out of bounds, just short of the original line of scrimmage.
That looked like a designed run there all the way. They had those 2 guards pulling and tried to give him some blockers, but good contain on the end there by Cedar.
Now brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, what a 3rd and 12, but I say
again,
you have 2 plays to get this, so you don't have to get it all in one chunk.
Jackson's going to run over here and get some instruction from Coach Waite. Here's another low snap picked up by Tyre. He wants to throw. There's a blitz coming from the outside, and they're going to get him sacked back at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, when you're throwing to the trip side and you have your head turned that way, poor Jackson, he didn't even see that other linebacker blitz from the other side.
So that's going to bring up a long 4th down. Again, an area where the Bears have to go for it.
Makes it a little harder because he's going to have to hold the ball a little longer.
And this is a down now where Cedar knows where the Bears have to get with the football. They can adjust their defense accordingly. It's just going to take a good play. Someone's got to make a play. They're going to have a timeout on the field called by Cedar. They want to make sure they have their defense just right because this is a big play in the game. We'll take a short break as Cedar calls timeout. It's 34 for Cedar, 15 for the Bears on 104.9 The Ranch.
If you enjoyed a delicious bowl of cereal this morning, chances are it was produced by Post Consumer Brands cereals right here in Tremonton. Post is involved in every aspect of the community. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites because they are true to their roots.
Do you know who to call when you need your electrical system serviced? Gem Electric in Tremonton can get you taken care of. That's John Miller at Gem Electric. Call Gem Electric today at 257-7113. You'll find their service and expertise is shocking.
For over 25 years, Bob's Body Shop has been the Bear River Valley's leader in auto body repair, windshield replacement, and auto detailing. They are a preferred insurance repair shop. Their employees are consistently trained on all the new repair methods. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
So big play in the game coming up right now. It's 4th down, about 20 for the Bears.
Yeah,
as they trail by 19.
Sorry about that. A good call by Cedar on that timeout. They kind of had some guys scramble, and they're like, hey, look, we want to get in position.
Empty backfield. Tyre takes a snap. He's looking left, throws one over the middle. Has a man open. He's caught it first down. Cash Avery at the 5-yard line. I don't know how that happens, but there wasn't a soul anywhere near him.
No, that was a great play, great throw. And, you know, we kind of joke around that Cash might not be the fastest guy on the team, but he is very smart and shifty. Yeah. He knows exactly where the open spot is and gets there.
So big play for the Bears when they needed it most. Now 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. They'll motion Cash Avery to the right side of the formation. Tyre takes a snap, handoff to Titan Jones up the middle. Nowhere to go this time as they collapsed on him. No gain on the play.
I think Cedar saw that one coming.
It's one of those, I think, if you fake that one to Ty, Jackson Tyre probably goes untouched in the end zone.
I would agree.
You just never know.
Yeah, it's hard not to give it to him when he's usually getting that many yards a pop normally.
This time it's Titan Jones in the backfield again. Another low snap. Jackson picks it up, throws over the middle. He's got a catch. It's made. Touchdown. Tatum Stevens again.
Yeah, great pass there by Jackson and Stevens. Man, he's just so quick. And he ran that little drag right across the field there and saw him and got the touchdown. Great play.
So when it's all said and done, the Bears get in the end zone. It does take some time off the clock, but we're back to a 2-score game. So the Bears trying to decide what they're going to do on the extra point. A 2-point conversion here would get it to 11.
Definitely going for it.
They snap it to Cash Avery, and his throw goes wide right out of the end zone.
Yeah, I think he was supposed to throw it to the pylon, but I think the other pylon worked a little better, yeah.
So they don't convert on the 2-point attempt. So it makes it a 13-point game. It's going to take a couple touchdowns here for the Bears to come back and win this one.
I think now might be a good time for one of those onside kicks, right?
Let's do it. 6-12, I mean, there's time left, but you got to hold them, and we got to get 2 scores, and we'll walk out of here 35-34.
That's right.
But we need a play here. Let's see what the Bears decide to do.
Yeah, I think we still have all our timeouts, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
You know, Cedar will probably obviously try to start draining some clock, so we'll see what we do against that. Granted, last time Cedar had the ball, they ran the ball and kept it on the ground, and it still worked for them. So
Stone Higley to kick it away. They will onside it down the right side. We got a good bounce. It's up in the air. It's on the ground. I think it actually got out of bounds.
I can see like we were a little worried about getting it before it went 10 yards, and I think it took a bounce out of bounds. Great kick, though.
Yeah, it was hanging up in the air, but I think you're right. Everyone was nervous to touch it before the 50-yard line, and I think that's right where it went out of bounds.
Yeah, that was close.
So
good effort, though.
Cedar will have it at the 50-yard line.
Which, like I say, they've started their last few possessions there, so I think there's nothing to lose there.
Yeah. Cedar comes out in what appears to be a run formation. The Bears are going to cheat in and try and dive in on the run, and they'll get there. Just a gain of 1 on the play.
Yeah, we had linebackers coming from everywhere that time.
I believe Rice was in there on that play. Second down and 9, just right inside the 50-yard line, inside Bear River territory. Both teams looking at sidelines. Here we go. Kelling comes up to the line. Everyone's squared away. One receiver to each side of the formation. Lone running back next to Kelling on the left side. And they are running this thing down until they start counting. And here's the handoff over the right side. Just another half yard on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and long.
Daxton Bingham in there on the tackle again. He's not the biggest kid on the field, but, man, he's not afraid to get in there, and he gets around their legs and gets them down. Big 3rd down here. You know, if you can stop them, and they'd most likely, if your Cedar would punt here, I would assume.
Yeah, absolutely. They are working the clock down. We're down to 5 minutes to go in the game, but you get a stop here. Plenty of time for the Bears. Again, they'll run a couple hard counts here and wait till the official starts to count. And here they'll snap the ball. They are going to try and throw. Here's some pressure coming up the middle. And we're going to get a sack on this one. A sack, again, it's Daxton Bingham. I keep wanting to call him Roundy because I went to school with Daxton Roundy. Daxton Bingham gets the big sack, and that's going to bring up 4th down and long.
Yeah, great play there and a good stop by the Bears.
Unfortunately, the clock is going to run, but the Bears are going to get the ball back. Would have been nice if he tried to throw that one and get an incomplete pass, but the big play.
Oh, almost.
Almost snapped over the punter's head. He makes a great play to get it. Good kick. And unfortunately, they're not going to call him down. I thought they were going to mark it that his knee went down, but he's going to get about 5 yards on the return out to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, it kind of looked like it, but Stevens, he's got a low center of gravity. He must have kept it up, but yeah, I thought that snap was going over his head.
Yeah, that would have been huge.
Yeah. 4 minutes.
4 minutes to go. We'll see if the Bears have some magic left in them. First and 10 from the 28-yard line. Bears go 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Snap. They fake the handoff, and they'll throw out to Cash Avery, short gain on 1st down.
That's one of those blitzes there, and I think Jackson read it, and he did throw it to Avery on that. And good job by Cedar covering it up, but it was the right read by Jackson.
Well, the Bears have to go quickly here. Low snap, bounces back to Tyre. He sprints out the right side, throws over the middle. Nice catch made by Cash Avery. He reaches down and pulls that in, picks up a 1st down, gain of 7 or 8 on the play.
Yeah, good catch and run there. Good job by Jackson getting that off the ground, that snap.
Had a couple of snaps tonight that have bounced back to him, and he's kept his composure. So here we go, 1st and 10. Bears at their own 41-yard line. Again, 3 receivers to the left side. Snaps taken. They'll throw to the right. Comeback catch is made by number 24, Eli Brager.
Looks like they called that incomplete.
Yeah, they're not giving him any yardage on the play.
I think I saw him over there with the waving his hands incomplete. They might be having us put some more time back on. Looks like these tone.
It's hard to see.
It's 3-3
3:23 on the clock, please.
So they are having us put some more time back on the clock. It's now at 3:23, and we'll run 2nd down and 10 from the 41-yard line.
You know, my eyes aren't the best. I don't know. I couldn't see what fingers he was holding up.
Put up as much time as we want. Here's a quick throw over the middle intended for Stevens, and that falls incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down and 10. Tried to run a quick seam pass just straight up the field and just a little out in front of Tatum.
I would like to see us get the ball to Brager a little more. He had a big first week, and they've kind of kept him quiet today.
Bears go trips down the right side. Snap. Here's a deep throw down the left side to Brager. It's over his head.
That might be the reason we're not seeing a lot of thrown to Brager. They had him double covered there. Jackson did the right thing. Don't underthrow him. If it's going to be anything, get it over their heads. So big play coming up.
Yep, 4th and 10. This is not going to say got to have it, but you got to have this one.
Got to have this one, yeah.
Anything can happen, but if we want a chance to win this game, we're going to have to pick this one up. So the Bears will call timeout, dig into their bag of tricks, and hopefully find a nice play for 4th and 10 to keep this drive going. While we have just a minute, let's thank some of the rest of our sponsors for tonight's game. Post Consumer Brand Cereal, proud to bring you their annual cereal sale to benefit the United Way. Watch for it coming up this fall. Riverside Corner Sinclair, home to famous chicken strips and was recognized in the best of northern Utah. Stop by on your way in or out of town. You'll be glad you did. Rudd Funeral Home. Rudd Funeral Home in Tremont and Garland. Treat your family with care and compassion in your time of need. Online at ruddfuneralhome.com. So the Bears break huddle. They'll come out for this big 4th and 10, again at our own 41-yard line.
Big play here. It'll be interesting to see if Cedar tries to put some pressure on us to make him throw quick, or if they'll just sit back and see what happens.
34-21, Cedar is our score. Bears trailing by 13. They need 2 scores to win this game. Here's the snap on 4th and 10. They're looking left, deep. Throw over the middle, wide open. Tatum Stevens catches it at the 25, and he runs in untouched for the touchdown. I don't know what happened there, but there was no defenders.
No, I was looking to see if he's going to get the pass off, and next thing I know, I see him wide open. So
I don't know if the defender fell down, but my goodness, if you're Jackson Tire, you had the whole field you could have threw that one up to.
Yeah.
And the Bears are breathing, now down by 7. I've been a couple of defensive plays by Cedar in situations where the last thing you can do is let someone behind you. And the Bears have done it twice now, and they've got scores on both of them, and now it's a 6-point game. 3:08 to go.
Yeah, we've came up at the big play when we needed the big play. That was awesome. 2 big 4th down conversions.
I'd like to see that play again just to see what happened that freed Stevens up so much. But definitely a play the Bears needed. Great call from Coach Waite, or whoever calls the plays. I'm pretty sure Coach Waite calls the offensive plays.
Yeah, I don't know if it's him or Donald this year, Coach Haas, but
yeah, I'm not sure. So possible Coach Haas has called that play, but whoever called it, it worked perfectly, and the Bears get the score on the board. We'll throw some props out there to Coach Jared Frank. I know he works with the receivers. Give Coach Jared a little shout out for his receiver group tonight. They made some nice plays.
Yep. I was talking to him about that, and he said he may not have had he lost Talon and Jace last year, and
tough to replace those two.
Tough to replace them, but he said, it seemed like his receiving core this year, he said, we may not have that big play guy, but they're all around good receivers.
So here's the kick. They're going to pooch kick it down the right side. It's going to fall into the hands of Cedar, and they'll just go straight to the ground at the 30-yard line.
Kind of looked like my puppy dog when he was in trouble. He just kind of laid down
crumbled to the ground. They weren't going to risk having a fumble or something happen on that kick return, so they'll be at the 30-yard line. Again, plenty of time left. I think the Bears still have 2 timeouts left.
Yeah. Still life. Still plenty of time. We got to just come up with a couple big stops here.
So Cedar's offense has been fairly quiet in the second half. They had one good drive, got a good answer back touchdown in the third quarter, but they need to move the chains a couple of times here. We'll see what happens. Bears bring pressure off the right side. They're going to throw a little slip pass to the right, and they're going to pick up 5 or 6 yards on first down. Surprised me a little bit with that call, but
yeah, always gutsy to put the ball in the air when you're trying to burn clock, but
it's not like it was an easy throw and catch either. There were defenders in the area, but they make it happen and pick up 6 yards.
Looks like we got a timeout here.
Well, Bear River will use one of their timeouts. The clock is stopped at 3 minutes. A couple of our other sponsors for tonight's game. Hanson Motors, proud to be the only locally owned Chevy, GMC, and Cadillac dealer in Box Elder County. 3-time gold winner for new auto dealer in the Best of Northern Utah contest. Gem Electric sponsors our post-game show. Be sure to stick around after the game. We'll talk a little bit about what happened tonight. If you're in need of electrical wiring for new construction or a remodel, call John Miller at Gem Electric, 257-7113. So There's a big 2nd down and 4 from the 36-yard line. Cedar in their own territory. Bears need a stop. They need the ball back. Trailing by 6, 34-28 in the 4th quarter. Cedar motions from left to right. 3 guys on the right side. They'll hand off up the middle, break a tackle. They've got the 1st down. Stays inbound, and they're across the 50 to the 48-yard line, and that's a big play for Cedar.
That was that same running back. I wish I knew his name by heart because he's had a great game.
Yeah, we haven't called his name enough, but he's played well. It's Tate Holtz, I believe.
So yeah, he played good. Another good run there. Now the Bears are forced to kind of let the time roll down as they watch Cedar just burn some clock here.
The clock runs now down at 2:33. And Bears trailing by 6. They need the ball back. It's 1st and 10 for Cedar inside Bear River territory now, just across midfield. They'll motion from left to right. Shotgun snap, handoff right up the middle on the right side, break 1 tackle, and then Cash Avery there to bring him down, but that's right up near 1st down territory, and Bear River's going to call a timeout.
Yeah, probably needed to do that there. It's kind of a last-ditch effort. We got to stop another good run by Cedar on 1st down there.
So it brings up 2nd down and 2. The Bears will use their final timeout. So it's going to be this set of downs or nothing for Bear River. They're going to have to hold them for the next 2 downs. Or 3 downs, I should say. I'm sure Cedar, if it got to 4th down, if they're in this side of the field, I would think they'd still go for it.
I would think, depending on the situation, for sure.
Spike Power Sports. Spike Polaris Honda is your local dealer for all the fun stuff. Razors, 4-wheelers, new and used. They service them too. Find more at gspike.com. And again, CNR Trailer Sales, located in Elwood. Let the good times roll. CNR Trailer Sales. So if you're Cedar right here too, you can get a little creative. If you want to fake a dive and just lob a little pass over the top to pick up the 1st down, you got to be prepared for everything if you're Bear River.
Yeah, or even a quarterback keeper. He seems pretty mobile quarterback. It might be worth a shot.
They'll just hand off straight up the middle, and they're going to pick up the 1st down, and that's going to make it difficult for the Bears. Cedar now should be able to just about run the clock out.
Yeah, I would think you're right. I think they'll probably assume the victory formation. I think we're out of timeouts. And
so really they looked like the same running play about 3 times in a row. They just got some really good blocking off that right side and been able to pick up a handful of yards each time. So Cedar will have a 1st and 10 inside Bear River territory at the 35-yard line. The clock now runs at 1:45.
I'm not sure they know victory formation the way I used to. Looks like they're in it, but they're
still going to
shotgun it.
Yeah, maybe. I guess they feel like they get more successful with that than a chance of going under center. So they will take the snap, and they will kneel down at 1:30.
Yeah, it's an interesting victory formation.
It is for sure.
I guess if you're okay losing 5-6 yards every time, you might as well.
So the clock now runs down at 1:05. They'll have to snap it 2 more times, and then Cedar's going to pick up the victory here, bearing a fumble or turnover. So although Bear River played much better here in the 2nd half, it looks like they're going to come up just short. It's tough when you spot a team 27 points. It's almost got to be a perfect half, and as well as they fought back, it's going to end up being that 1 score that Cedar got in the 2nd half that's going to be the difference.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, it was good to see Bear River come and fight back like they did, and kudos to them for not giving up. Like you said, it's tough when you're down that many points to come back.
So Cedar kneels it down on 3rd down and 15, and they are going to pick up the win and run out and celebrate as they pick up their first win on the season, as the Bears are going to fall to 0-2. And they're going to have a big one next Friday night here against Box Elder, the crosstown rivals. So we'll take a short break, and then we'll be back for some post-game analysis and wrap this one up from Bear River High School. The Bears fall tonight to Cedar 34-28 on 104.9 The Ranch.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays, witness their indestructible products online at Castelite.com.
Do you have a backup generator, or have you explored the options of adding one to your home? Golden Spike Electric can find the right model for your needs. Find them online at gsegenerators.com or call 435-257-3016.
Central Milling, Gilt Edge Flour, and Wheatland Cedar local companies who produce high-quality organic flour for home and commercial kitchens. Rest assured, when you purchase one of their products, you'll get the very best. Central Milling in Logan, Wheatland Seed in Collinston, Gilt Edge Flour in Richmond.
Wonder why Riverside Corner Sinclair on Valley View Highway is so darn busy? It's because they serve up the best hot made-to-order breakfast, lunch, and dinners around. And it just gets better and better. Make sure to stop and fill up your car and yourself at Riverside Corner Sinclair.
All right, welcome back, Bears fans. This is the Gem Electric postgame show. We're going to quickly go over some of the stats for tonight's game, and we'll have Kobe give out tonight's player of the game. I didn't give you any time to think about it, so when we're running through this, maybe put that in your mind. Gem Electric, if you're in need of electrical wiring for a new construction or remodel, call John Miller at Gem Electric, 257-7113. Again, tonight's final score, Cedar 34, Bear River 28, in a game that the Bears found themselves down 27-0 at halftime. After 4 turnovers in the first half, the Bears come back much better in the second half, scoring 28 points. But it was really the one score in the second half from Cedar that ultimately ends up being the difference. They did answer one of Bear River's scoring drives with a scoring drive of their own, and they pick up the 6-point victory here on the road, which is a huge win for them, traveling all this way and picking up a big win. So congratulations to them. We'll hope that the Bears take this second half momentum going into next week against Box Elder, which is a huge game. So here's a few of the stats from tonight's game. Bear River ends up with 13 first downs to 20 for Cedar. The Bears do get up to 117 rush yards to 134 on 31 carries for Cedar. Both teams ran the ball at about 4.5 yards per carry. The Bears have complete 14 out of 24 passing attempts for 186 yards compared to 182 for Cedar. So the Bears really did offensively bring the game back into perspective there in the second half. Cedar ran 57 plays to the Bears 50. The Bears come away with 293 yards of offense to 327. So you look at those numbers, and it really kind of evened out. But again, the 5 turnovers, even minus the improvement in the penalty department for Bear River, is really difficult to overcome.
Yeah, it is, and ultimately that was the game difference in the game, unfortunately. And again, that'll give them something to work on, and they're going to need to, and face a tough opponent next week in Box Elder. But congratulations to Cedar. You know, it's a long bus ride up, and it'll be a lot better for them coming away with the win. But we sure wish we could have got this one.
Yeah, so the Bears are going to get off to a disappointing 0-2 start. We'll see how they respond next week. I would expect this team to come out and really play with a lot of heart and effort to get that first win. And you win that one against Box Elder, and all of a sudden that 0-2 start is a distant memory when you can pick up that rivalry game. So looking at tonight's game, who you got for the player of the game?
I think for me, you know, I have to go with Ty Jones. I mean, there are a lot of players we could have gave it to there, you know, especially that second half. But if you look at anybody in the first half, he was really our shining star. He made a couple great plays on defense. He got that first touchdown, and he's just always on the field, whether he's blocking or he's running or he's tackling. And for me, he was kind of the guy that stood out tonight.
So we'll give Titan Jones the player of the game tonight for Bear River, and that's going to wrap it up for us. We're going to get out of here, get things shut down. Again, our next broadcast will be next Friday night here at Bear River High School. If you can get to the game, we'd love to have your support here. Let's pack this place as the Bears and the Bees square off for the 100th, and how many times, who knows, but it'll be a great game, and we'll hope that the Bears can get in the win column against the Bees next week. It'll be 7 o'clock. We'll try and be on the air at 6:45. Kobe, thanks for joining me for the first broadcast for football for the year on 104.9 The Ranch. I appreciate you being here.
Thanks for having me. It's always fun.
We'll see you next time. We appreciate you stopping in. You've been listening to Bear River Bears football on 104.9 The Ranch.
This has been a presentation of Region 11 Spring Sports on 107.7 FM and CashValleyDaily.com. This broadcast of Region 11 Sports has been brought to you by Cache Valley Daily and the Cache Valley Media Group, covering the Skyview Bobcats, Green Canyon Wolves, Logan Grizzlies, Bear River Bears, Ridgeline Riverhawks, and Mountain Crest Mustangs. Watch replays of previous games on CashValleyDaily.com.